Yo, gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Damn, fucking go, man. Okay, we got a good day today. A good chunk of information has released from a lot of interviews from Fumito Ueda. I am a little bit scared, man. Like, I've been reading some of them and I already know some of the content that is within. Scared, man. Like, I've been reading. Oops, sorry about that. And, you know, I already know a couple of stuff that, you know, it is present in that, in those interviews. I am kind of feeling already that, I don't know, man. I feel like Fumito was revealing way too much. a little bit too much. I mean, he definitely revealed a lot of, like, there is one bit that's like, damn, dude, I'm surprised that you showed this. You know what I mean? Like, but that was even from the previous interview that we've read before, and I've made a video about it even. But yeah, the whole thing with, you know, these games not being related, basically, he went out and said that. That was surprising to me that he actually said that. That was very surprising. Yeah, let me start here on Twitch. That might come in handy if I want to, like, do a video or some shit. Cool. Alright. Yeah, and I kind of also want to talk about the Nintendo Direct. That was an interesting one. Not a whole lot, but it was cool seeing, like, Ocarina of Time Remake being an actual thing, you know, because that was, like, something that was constantly being talked about. Yo, what up, Dance Friends? How you doing, brother? Dan, you got the mod handler. Sheesh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. Yo, damn. My man, dude. How you doing, Dance Friends? Wait, or are you... Wait, you did mention on Discord that you were not that happy with the visuals of freaking, what do you call? Ocarina of Time? Something was off? We can talk about that real quick. I mean, it is a more freaking... I don't even know. It was kind of a weird one. It was kind of a weird one. Like, visually, right? It kind of feels a little bit more... I don't even know, photorealistic or something? I don't even know, because this is in-game, right? This is in-game. Feels like it. I'm great. You? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. It looks too realistic. Yeah. But they are going full-on cinematic with this one. But I still like it. I get used to it. Yeah, it feels like a different approach to Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild was like super stylized, and this feels like a more bridge between stylized and photorealistic, I guess. But I mean, the thing is, like, from what I remember when we played this game on stream, like, this game had like some cinematics. You know what I mean? Like, it actually had like a good chunk of emphasis on that shit. And Link's proportions are a bit weird. I mean, he is a kid, right? He is a kid in the beginning of the game, right? He's not an adult, I guess. A bit weird. Short body, huge head. Let me actually see. Ocarina of Time. 3D character? Dude, I have so many tabs open because I've been doing so much fucking research on goddamn freaking, what do you call it? This is even ChatGPT just looking for information, dude. It's kind of insane. Just about Gen Atlas. It's insane, bro. I got some stuff, man. I'm cooking, but like the problem is I have like a theory already, but I'm like, man, there are some stuff here that does not make sense. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck, it just doesn't. Fuck me, man. Like, I was like, oh, maybe this is it. And then I was researching a little bit more, and then I found like, man, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, fuck, come on, why? Son of a... I'll talk about it. Oh, man, I was so pissed. I was like, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. And then I found that thing that I'm like, no, it breaks everything. No. So annoying. I love theory crafting. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Okay. Yo, what up, Alana? What's up, JP? The amplifier, damn, dude. This fucking guy just comes because of the fucking Kingdom Hearts. He just comes to, like, shove it in our faces like, you all motherfreakers thought it wasn't coming? I'm here. I'm here. He even you. Oh, I'm calling this guy out. Look at what he did. Look at this. Aged like milk. He went to my predictions video and commented this. Why? Because I say in your dreams you're gonna get Kingdom Hearts, and I was wrong. This fucking guy, dude. Wait, I mean, aren't like the heads? Actually, no. I was thinking that these guys had like bigger heads when they're kids. But not really. No, they're kind of. I mean, the model itself is kind of odd. I don't know. I mean, it's like the 90s, so it's kind of whatever, you know. More Gen Atlas, if I'm going to be talking about Fire Emblem, oh my god, here we go. Here we go. For the next 3 years, you're going. In the next... Yes, baby. I'm actually worse than fucking JP, dude. I'm petty. The Triforce blinking on Link's hand makes no sense. Yeah, why was that? That was not in the original game. Was that just a thing for the trailer? Or are they changing the story? You know, this was not in the original game, right? For sure. Kouto, did you like the Xenoblade Genesis? Bro, JP, like, it's one of those things, man. I've mentioned to you multiple times. Whenever it's like these sorts of two anime games, man, like I'm always like, you know what I mean? I know that Xenoblade is like a lot of people love Xenoblade. I totally get it. But it's just not for me, man. It's too anime. Too much anime. I don't know. It has that that aesthetic. Why Gen Atlas no trees? Damn, that's a good question. Why no trees? I have an answer. I have a fucking answer. I actually think, I'm starting to think, yo, what up, Betuns? I'm starting to think Paisuk? That's a name, dude. What's up? Like, my theory right now when it comes to Gen Atlas was that there is something along the lines of like a terraform sort of thing happening, right? That's the vibe that I'm getting right now from everything that I'm seeing. Like, the objective of this planet, of this facility in Gen Atlas, is related to like terraforming this planet, right? Okay, I don't think I'm right in this theory, okay? This is what I have right now. I feel like whatever these facilities are, they were trying to probably do something huge to the planet. Maybe revitalizing it, like bringing the overall nature to a certain balance. Like there's even like this theory that supposedly, but it's kind of contested. I think it got popularized by Elon Musk, at least from what I've read recently, but it has been a thing for a long time now. People have been theorizing about this for a long time. Where is this shit? It wasn't Elon Musk specifically that you know, he's not the only one. I mean, even fucking Star Trek talked about it, right? There's like in Star Trek 2, I've never seen this movie. I only seen the first one. In Star Trek 2, they talk about the Genesis device. And Genesis device is basically like a tool that they use to basically terraform the planet into a sort of new planet, you know? I don't know if you can listen to this. Let me see.
Identify for retina scan.
This girl is the one that talks about it. Hopefully this is loud enough.
Project Genesis, a proposal to the Federation.
Carol Marcus. Yes.
What exactly is Genesis? Well, put simply, Genesis is life from lifelessness. It is a process whereby molecular structure is reorganized at the subatomic level into life-generating matter.
Turned off,
Equal
JP.
mass. Stage 1 of our experiments was conducted in the laboratory. Stage 2 of the series will be attempted in a lifeless underground. Stage 3 will involve the process on a planetary scale. It is our intention to introduce the Genesis device into a pre-selected area of a lifeless space body, a moon or other dead form. The device is delivered, instantaneously causing what we call the Genesis effect. Matter is reorganized with life-generating results.
So basically, it's a weapon of mass destruction that you would hit a planet multiple times, and the objective would be to revitalize the planet itself and bring nature once again into into place, right? And so this would be like a sort of weapon for terraform the planet itself and bring humanity in here as a new sort of habitat. That's basically it, okay? And, you know, if you search for news, even this guy, I have no clue if this is true or not. It doesn't really matter. But it says here, terraforming Mars would take 3.5k nukes per day to, like, do. So what you would do is, like, if you wanted to terraform Mars, you would nuke the shit out of Mars in the poles, because the poles supposedly have a lot of ice in it, right? And if you would release that vapor into the world, you could potentially, that is one of the things that you could do to terraform the planet, right? Like a Gek from Fallout. What is a Gek from Fallout? Bro, I know, I've played Fallout, but I don't know much about, like, Fallout stuff, to be honest, like, in terms of lore and shit. What is this? Oh, wait, isn't this when you bomb in Fallout 3, when you choose to, like, bomb the city or not? Am I crazy? I don't know, actually. Why every day? Wait, what do you mean, why every day? Oh, why every... I mean, I don't know. Where is it? Per day. If we ever settle Mars, it won't be because of endless nuclear explosions. I'm not entirely sure why he said that. Let me see. I didn't actually read this, to be honest. I just saw like a bunch of articles talking about the same thing, which is if you wanted to like terraform Mars, you would need, one of the things that you could do is bomb the shit out of it in the poles, and a bunch of vapor water stuff would be released, and that would help terraform Mars into bringing it to a terraform sort of state. Can we hear you rant about the new Final Fantasy game in the next... Fine. Sure. So on Thursday, Elon Musk revisited his 2015 suggestion to terraform Mars by nuking the hell out of its poles, even though the idea was scientifically questionable. Research found that Musk's plan would only increase Mars' atmospheric pressure to 7% of Earth's. Now, mathematician calculated that if we wanted to make Mars habitable through nuclear explosions, we would need to send what amount to an assembly line of bombs up to the red planet and detonate 3.5k of them every single day for about 7 weeks. And that's a lot of bombing. That's a shit ton of bombing. So my point is, like, it is, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's a freaking video game. You can do whatever you want, right? I mean, it is a thing, and it's always been a thing. It's been even searched in movies and stuff, like in Star Trek, right? And I thought to myself, man, like, even if you look at the trailer, bro, like, if you look at the visuals and the terrain, especially, of this place, like, it is reddish. It is, like, it has a shit ton of, it has a whole sea, right? And that, honestly, is probably the biggest problem with this theory, which is, there's a goddamn ocean, though. There's even boats. The problem isn't even the ocean. It's the fact that the planet and the city itself, or the complex, I call it the complex, has boats. So they were already using the ocean itself, right? So it doesn't, there's something here that doesn't make sense still in this theory. But one thing is for sure, man, when you look at the terrain, like the, what do you call it? Where's that one scene? So I can show you. This one. When you look at the terrain itself, right? Like this map is super reddish, man. Like reddish, and then the rocks themselves. I mean, it depends on where you look. But they have like this black tonality to them, you know what I mean? Which is like, isn't this very similar to like Mars, generally speaking? The terrain in Mars? Kind of like that, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm thinking, man, like, is there something related here to like nuclear? I mean, I feel like there's definitely like something related to nuclear bombs, right? And the terrain itself feels very Martian-like. And then at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. Brilliant idea, let's nuke Mars. Hello, how are you all? Have you seen the crappy... Oh, the crappy... Were you not a fan of it, Rodrigo, also? Damn, okay. Okay, that's surprising. I'm seeing a lot of people... not a lot of people, but Dance France and Rodrigo are not happy about it. That's interesting. Is it because of the style that they were going for? Just kind of like a more, I don't know, realistic vibe or whatever? Is it because of that, Rodrigo? I mean, it would be cool to see the game, the actual game, you know, in-game stuff, but I feel like this is in-game. We're going to see a bunch of cinematics of this game. They're going to focus on that shit. That's going to be interesting. I actually really want to see what they do with this game. Dude, I've played this game on stream, as you guys fucking know. And, dude, I think this, I've talked about this, man. You guys already know my opinion. Like, it's a game that is a product of its time. And I'm going to piss a bunch of other people. I don't know how many people are watching right now, but I'm going to piss a bunch of them probably. But, like, I think this game is very important. Obviously, it's one of the most important video games ever to be made. It has made some advancements for video games overall that are crazy, right? It's like, it is... I have the utmost respect for this game. But this game, in terms of puzzles and dungeon and navigation, it has problems, dude. It just has problems for today's standards. It is what it is. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Like the water temple, oh my god, get me the fuck out of here. With the water temple without a guide, it is impossible. I do not believe that you guys play this shit. I don't believe it. No, it doesn't. What do you did not, dude, I don't buy it. You did not pass this fucking game, the water temple, alone, man. I don't buy it. No, I'm very happy. I am very happy with it. I just don't like the way Link looks. He's cute, though. Okay. For me, not really because of the style. In my case, at least, based on those images, it just looks cheap. Ooh. I definitely looked up shit. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to do that shit alone. There's no way that I was going to do it, man. There's no way. Kind of looks cheap, really. I mean, if you compare it with like AAA games these days, I mean, it's always going to suffer from that, right? These Nintendo games, regardless of if it's like super high budget. I mean, this game is going to release on the Switch too. And automatically it will have a lower sort of visual fidelity, I guess. You know what I mean? That's why Breath of the Wild works so well. Because it goes for a stylization. You know what I mean? He means generic, I think. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, okay. Yeah, because Breath of the Wild has kind of a more real, unique sort of look. And as for the Water Temple, it's just that you really suck. Kouto, there's no fixing that? Oh my god, bro. Fucking guy, man. Bro, dude, the thing is, like, I actually managed to do, I think from what I remember, the Water Temple, almost all of it. I'm pretty sure I didn't need any help. But that one place where there's like a platform raising, and then you actually need to go, like, oh my, dude, they even fixed that for the Nintendo 3DS remake. They actually fixed that shit. When you do the platform thing, the camera actually pans to that place because they fucking knew. They fucking knew. They knew that shit was bullshit. Oh my god, I swear to god, dude. Water Temple. I think it was... I was about to speak in Portuguese. Nintendo 3DS. Wait, it was this thingy, man. I swear to Mother Teresa, man, that they fixed that shit. Wait, was it this one?
Breaking a hook shot to kill him all.
Shut up! I won't be able to find it. There's no way. Wait. Nintendo 3DS Water Temple camera fix showing next path. I don't know. Thingy. The famous Water Temple camera fix in the 3DS version was designed specifically to show you a hidden, easy to miss path. Nailed it. That's what I mean. Dude, I literally, I was one of these guys. And you know what happens? 3 hours. I was just looking around the Water Temple like a fucking lunatic. I'm so pissed about this game, dude. I'm actually so fucking mad, dude. It's insane. It looks a bit like the Dragon Quest VII reimagined. Dragon Quest VII? Oh, yeah. It does it? Does it, though? Does it, though? I think it's too early, man. We only really have like one shot though. It's coming out this year. That was very surprising though. Coming out this year is kind of crazy. I was expecting it to come out in like 2028, dude. Please move on. No! No! Never! Dude, when I die, I'm gonna talk about this shit. I want it in my fucking, what do you call it? That stone? I want it there. Like, Water Temple sucks. Water Temple sucks balls. That's what I wanna say. Am I wrong? What are you wrong? It looks a bit like, I don't know, maybe, but it's kind of like, I don't know, man. It looks kind of weird. Let's see. If I was Scottish, if I was a Scottish wee lad, my hand would also glow. Wait, isn't this based on Ireland? I don't even know. That's it, dance, thanks. At least visually, I mean. Yeah, I mean, sure, I can see what you mean. I can see what you mean. I think what's weird is that I feel like they're following a PBR pipeline. Right? And PBR pipeline is like photorealistic pipeline for lighting and shit. But then it feels kind of hot. I don't know. And then the proportions are kind of stylized and shit, you know, to keep in pace with the original game. So maybe it creates this like weird visual thingy, you know, that almost feels uncanny, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let him cook. What am I cooking? I'm not cooking anything, man. Dude, I made some rice today. That's all I fucking did, man. All I fucking did. But the Kingdom Hearts one, for our little boy over there, for a little Spaniard. Filthy, filthy Spaniard, man. You can't trust these guys, bro. You can't trust those motherfreakers, man. We got that shit, bro. Look at that. この世界。
私たちが定義する光と闇を
パパラパパパパピピピピパパラパパスカパラパパ Bro, why is Bayonetta in here? Why is isn't this guy, dude, whenever I look at this monster, I honestly, it reminds me of Bayonetta because it looks like hair. You know what I mean? Because Bayonetta fights with her hair and she even like turns into like monsters and shit. Dude, we're fighting Bayonetta. Bayonetta is the villain of this fucking game. I like how the trailer they showed is not running on a Switch. Wait, it's not? Where is it running then? 終わりだ。モヤはもう死んでる、サスケ君。Je m'appelle Philippe. Oui, oui, mon chéri. Who's this girl? I don't know what's happening. Who's this guy? Why is fake Noctis in here? Who is this dude? Why is, like, doesn't this guy look like one of those guys from Final Fantasy VII? Like Rufus or some shit? Nice hair, though. Donald Duck? Wait, who is that guy? Damn. What do you guys think about the visuals? That's what I'm curious. Do you like the visuals here, Amplifier? Are you a fan of this? Just out of curiosity. You know? I'm not the biggest Zelda fan, but I like the visuals on Tears of the Kingdom, Kouto. Yeah, I think they're pretty nice. Yeah. I mean, the Nintendo Switch game has I don't know, it has a lot of stuff there that I would, I don't know, maybe tweak, but yeah, looks pretty good. That girl is actually millennium years old. Of course, they all are in animes, man. They all are. It's insane. By the way, JP, how old is fucking Eevee in the new Stellar Blade? I'm really curious about that one, dude. Because that face looks like a baby face, and it's kind of weird. Let me tell you. Oh, the guy you said has nice hair is the same guy you were analyzing? Yeah, I know. I know. True. I kind of dig his style. I kind of dig his style. I have no clue at all. I don't know who the character is or anything, but I kind of like him visually. He looks, I don't know. He looks cool. Looks menacing. Kind of dig his hair. Kind of spiky, but I've never seen a hair like this that also gives that sense of like dangerous. You know, it's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's well designed. It's Nomura, you know? And it's well translated into 3D. That also fucking helps. It looks very green. What do you mean? Very green? Like this? Oh, you mean like green in terms of... Yeah, I get it. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I feel like they showed this, but they were like, yeah, it's not there yet, but yeah. I mean, in a scene like this, you know, what I'm thinking is like, it's fucking raining. You know what I mean? It's raining. I would expect a little bit more fog, and even like the overall LEDs to like emit more light from them, you know? Like the lighting actually should be more focused on the LEDs, you know? Can I find examples of this? Dude, there's like one work from ArtStation that I really like, but I'm probably not going to be able to find it. Neon City ArtStation concept art, I guess. Lighting. Let's see. Oh, it was this one. Was it this one? Nah, it was not that one. I mean, I'm not saying this because this wouldn't fit the style of Kingdom Hearts, because you want to keep things a little bit more like clean and kind of happy sort of vibe, and this doesn't really give that sort of happy vibe, but it's more like I feel like the game needs to give a little bit more emphasis in like the neon stuff, you know what I mean? Like this, like the fog here, whatever. This is a nice example, I guess, of what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, I'm not saying they should follow this. I'm just saying that they should focus a little bit more maybe on the fog and like the emission of these lights, you know what I mean? Just to showcase them a little bit more. Just a tiny little bit. Because this feels very flat right now. And it almost feels like the lighting is coming from above. But like it's nighttime. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. There's something that is not working lighting-wise, in my view, properly. I only played Kingdom Hearts 1. Me too. I only played Kingdom Hearts 1. Never played the second or the third one. But it's not weird that they're in the city. I don't know. I have no clue. That's a good point. From what I remember, you would go to like places from Disney movies, right? I don't really know much about Kingdom Hearts, man. According to Asmongold, and it seems for you too, she's 12. Bruh. Like... Dude, I don't need to watch Asmongold to have an opinion. No, but like seriously, like, nah, she looks super young. Like, I don't know what they've done to her face, dude. It's not the same. Is it the same character? Doesn't feel like it. I think all the gameplay they have shown is still under development. But the scenes, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good shit here. I'm not saying the contrary, right? Combat is interesting. Bro goes Sonic style, you know what I mean? Like, he follows like the... What is he doing here? He's making a bunch of chains. And then he's going like Sonic style in the rings, you know what I mean? Collecting all of them. And that actually damages the dude, you know what I mean? And when you complete it... Bam. That's cool. What's up, Pod? How you doing? You a fan of Kingdom Hearts, Odd? Or Ocarina of Time? Dude, these sound effects, that's one thing that I liked about Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm not gonna lie. The sound effects are pretty good. Sound effects are really, really nice in this game. Dude, I swear this is Bayonetta. I swear this is Bayonetta, bro. We're fighting Bayonetta. Can you imagine Kingdom Hearts 4, you reveal in the end that everything was actually made by Bayonetta? She is like the mastermind behind all that's happening, even though I have no fucking clue what's happening in this goddamn story. I don't think Amplifier knows what's happening in the story. I really don't. He doesn't fucking know, bro. He's like, yeah, no, he's probably like, no, it's actually like, he's probably one of those dudes. No, actually, Kingdom Hearts story is actually very like easy to understand and follow, but not wild. I do. I love, wasn't it Video Game Donkey that made like a video like trying to like explain the story of Kingdom Hearts, and it was like hilarious. It still looks unfinished to me. There isn't even any bloom effects on the lights. Yeah, it feels like it's very much early in the... But dude, this scene, we saw this scene like 5 years ago. Did we not? That's kind of what's surprising, is that we saw this scene 5 years ago. So I don't know. Wait, I'm getting a call. Give me 1 sec. Right, sorry about that. That's the surprising thing to me. We've seen this thing 5 years ago. You would expect... I don't know. I would expect to see more... I don't know, a little bit more polished, but maybe I'm wrong. There are some idols that they're... There's some idols that are like 30, but they are 18. I don't know. Okay. They're just built different, boss. Okay, dude. The game looks interesting. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know what they're... the combat looks more interesting than the last one. I'll say that. And visually, it looks stunning. Like, they're doing an amazing job. I have to be honest. Never played Kingdom Hearts. Want to try it someday. I remember watching it a little bit when I was younger, but yes, fan of Ocarina of Time. Wait, really? Wait, you played Ocarina of Time? What did you think? Did you manage to do the dungeons and shit alone? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You used a guide. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me! There's a very funny video trying to explain the hero's journey, but with Kingdom Hearts. What is it called? Guys, I can read lips. One thing I remember from some Kingdom Hearts game is an Alice in Wonderland area and a Pinocchio whale area. Oh, that's probably Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know. I don't remember that from the first one. I'll post it in the server? Alright. Alright. Post that shit, man. Post that shit. I still want to talk about the whole thing with, I still want to see the whole thing with, what do you call it?
Free demo.
Freaking Fumito Ueda and the interviews. If anyone is waiting for that, just making sure. But yeah, we're just doing this thing right now.
A free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus
What is this?
will be
Max?
available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Can I be honest? I'm actually a big fan of Max. I like this guy also. I'm a big fan of Max, bro. I like his attitude. I like his vibes. He's all about good vibes and shit. So yeah.
Surely it means the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer is right here.
Damn, he called it. Motherfucker called it, man. Let's go. I did manage to do it on my own, but that water temple sucks. You see what I mean? Fucking go. Thank you, Odd. I appreciate it. Fucking go. Wait, you managed to be like the fire temple and that spooky temple and everything temple alone? Bro, I suck at video games. Okay. From what little I've watched of Max, he doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, I like him, man. I like him. I like him. He's a chill dude. He's a chill dude. Polygon, understanding the story of freaking Hearts of the Kingdom. Spooky temple.
Kingdom Hearts
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
3 is finally here.
This is a 15-minute video. There's no way we'll watch like 2 minutes.
I've received an excessive amount of requests to explain the storyline.
Wait, is he actually trying to like seriously explain the story of Kingdom Hearts here?
That seems perfectly reasonable. You want to be caught up before you hop into the third game. But judging by
Wait. He's not even doing the third game here.
the wording,
And it's 15 minutes. A story for kids. Because, you
on a
know,
few of these requests,
Kingdom Hearts is supposedly
seems like
for
I have a
kids.
tall task ahead of me. But could I possibly help you? Of the Kingdom Hearts series. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled for all of the games released up until
Fine,
potential
explain it.
spoiler warning ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, the game hasn't been released yet, and I have not played it, but consider yourself warned. We're talking about the hero's journey, or the monomyth. This is a concept that's been around
Oh,
for
give me a break. You Water Temple critics couldn't even put together a 2-piece Lego set. The problem isn't the game. How dare you, dude?
a long time, but it was
Odd, can you ban Rodrigo? Thank you.
popularized by a guy named Joseph Campbell back in 1949.
Oh
when
god, the spooky one was indeed spooky, but yeah, I did it on my own. What? Wow.
he released a book called The Hero with a Thousand Faces. Campbell inspired plenty of other creative writers and literary analysts, including a guy called Christopher
Wait, are we watching this? Are we really watching this? Does anyone care about this?
Vogler, who wrote his own book in the 1990s. But before that, in the 1980s, he was working as a
Oh, Ocarina of Time was supposed to be played with a guide? Wait, what do you mean? But the game didn't, like, when the game released, it didn't have a guide with it, right? There's no way. It didn't have a guide. In the 90s or early 2000s, I didn't have YouTube, I just dealt with it. I just deal with it. No, don't watch it. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. Okay. I mean, this looks nice. I mean, again, Nomura's design is fucking impeccable, and the translation to 3D is super well done of these fucking characters, but it's just the environment right now, and again, the overall, like, balance between photorealism and stylized, it's kind of weird right now, in my opinion, but yeah. Looking good, man. It would be cool to see more of this game, you know what I mean? Like, actually, Kirby Air Riders, I really dig the trailer that they posted for this game. In the Nintendo Direct, though, like the recent one. Where is it? Hello? Was it this one? No. Bro, new trailer. Because, dude, regardless if you like this game or not, the trailer was really well done. It showed a bunch of, it was very convincing, you know what I mean? Because it showed a bunch of different environments and maps. It was like, damn, this is cool. You know what I mean? It was cool. I was like, damn, I want to play this game now. You know? Why can't I find it? Can't find it. But it was nice. It's just a video of the guy trying to explain Kingdom Hearts based on the monomyth and getting progressively more insane as he adds games. Okay, I see. I see. Mamao Rodrigo is allowed to have his opinions? No, he's not. No, he's not. But also the water temple was way too long, even though it's able to be figured out without a guide, it takes too long. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The people that watched me play, they know, but like, I seriously had some issues. You had a 23-page instruction booklet, and you could buy guides everywhere. But like, okay. But like, you didn't have a guide. And the booklet wasn't like literally giving you the thing that you needed to do, because they normally didn't do that. Am I crazy? My best friend would get burned out after the water temple and never finish the game, even after replaying it to that point. Damn. Man, I wish Kirby Planet Robobot gets a remake or something so that I can play it on Switch. Damn. Okay. Well, that's about it. Okay, we're reading the interviews. We're reading the interviews. There's a bunch of different interviews from this guy. This one is really interesting. From Fumito Ueda about Gen Atlas. And yeah, it's revealing some really juicy information that we had no clue about. One of them is especially about this anime that you can watch it actually fully on YouTube. This actually led me to find this YouTube channel, Retro Anime World, that basically has a ton of different animes available in 4K, and I think he makes an edit out of these or something. Wait, Card Capture Sakura? Dude, I loved this shit, man. Oh my god, I was such a big fan of her. She was my first, bro, she was my first crush. I'll admit it, bro. She was my first crush ever in my life. I was like, damn, dude. Damn, this girl's cute. Okay, but yeah, he talks about Giant Robo. I had never heard about this anime from 1992, but I think there was like an earlier version in the 60s and 70s. And yeah, Wally inspired. Yeah, true. And Wally also, yeah, of course. This was also really interesting. Giant Robo and Wally, obviously. Yeah, we'll get to it. Let's read it. Dance, any thoughts on the One Piece Grand Gourmet? Oh my god, that was one hell of a game, bro. What the fuck? That was one game. Too many thoughts to put into words right now. When the robot head was scanning Michael Jackson, what main character, I was very much reminded of Evie from WALL-E. Really? I've never seen WALL-E, I'm not gonna lie. Evie, like, meeting? Is that it? WALL-E meets Evie? I'm not sure if I can even watch this here. Disney is coming for my booty, you know what I mean? Like, I know generally speaking what this movie is, but yeah. I've never seen it. The thing with this movie is, like, WALL-E is in... This is Earth, right? I'm pretty sure this is Earth. Actual Earth. But it's, like, desolated and full of trash. And he's still doing his functions even though, like, humanity no longer is there. Which is to clean the trash, right? Something like that. Right? JP, you've never seen Luca, okay? Get out of here, man. What do you mean? Okay, fine. I should watch this movie. You're right. Wait, who is he? Oh, it's WALL-E? I kind of just want to see the scan stuff. Oh, poor WALL-E. He's scared. Wait, is it this? No. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, WALL-E falls in love or something, right? For her? Ah, I see. Damn, doesn't give a fuck. That Michael Jackson thought caught me off guard. Damn. How is the giant robot movie? So this is an anime, actually. This is not a movie. This is a full-on anime. I think it has 7. I think it says an OVA, 7 anime OVA or something like that. That's kind of what I got. Yeah, but honestly, I just saw some of the stuff here, and it was really good. I'd never heard of this, but it looks really good. What is Luca? What? What is Luca? What? Dude, what is this? Silencio Bruno. I might watch it then. I was looking for a show to watch. I'm watching this. I mean, I don't know if this is good or not. I have no clue. But it looks like it has it looks like it has good quality, you know what I mean? Like very good quality in terms of animation and stuff, which was surprising. I don't know. Since I've never heard about it, you know what I mean? I was expecting some shitty quality or whatever, but you know.
Have you watched any Baki?
I appreciate the tip, That's friends. I really do, man. I really appreciate it, bro. Baki, no, I've never seen Baki, man. Appreciate the tip, brother. No, but like, yeah, I've heard a shit ton about this. Yeah. Wait, isn't this guy coming into Tekken or something? Like Tekken 8? Am I crazy? I saw, yeah. I love it. I love when they do this shit, bro. I saw like the video of like people getting super excited about it. It was wild. Wait. Tekken 8. Yujiro Hana reaction. It was crazy. People were like, what? It's so fucking cool. This one. It looks like Detective Conan. Look at that. Whoop. Bro, this place must smell. You know what I mean? Like gamers, dude. Holy dude. Dude, I've been to game jams and let me tell you, the smell after a day or two, it gets fucking crazy sometimes. So imagine this. We embrace that shit, man. Bob. Oh yeah, the kangaroo. Oh. There's probably that one guy or two in the crowd going like, who the fuck is that? That was me. That was definitely me. Wait, I don't know why I thought the reaction was more crazy. Oh well. I have watched Luca once, was pretty nice. Are you going to watch the new Mortal Kombat movie? I don't really care, to be dead honest. I don't really care about the Mortal Kombat movie. I've heard it's pretty good, like in a, you know, it's one of those like funny movies, I guess. Funny Saturday, fucking Sunday movies, so you know, that's all right. I attended a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament once. It was so sweaty. I believe you, man. I believe you. But yeah, I mean, let me just read this this little interview real quick. It's been a decade since Icon Shadow of the Colossus. The creator of Fumetu. I think we can skip this part. During the event's press only played dead event, we interviewed Ueda to learn new details about the mysterious project, yada yada yada. Why he's letting players fire a gun. Yeah, that I remember even Felix talking about that a lot. You know, like he was very confused on why we could shoot a gun. So yeah. The relationship between the player and the giant robot, and his long-awaited opinion of the Iron Giant. Okay. I didn't fully read this one. I just read like bits and pieces. How long has InDesign been development? Yeah, we already knew this game has been in development since 2020. So that's about a few years after The Last Guardian was released. What were the years between that game's launch and the start of development for this game like for you? Ooh, that's an interesting question. There was a little bit of a gap in between shipping the last game and then getting really serious about Gen Atlas. We were actually prototyping a few different ideas or concepts in between that time. And so as a brand new studio, we were building the basis of the foundation. I mean, we already knew this also, right? Because they had that Beauty and the Beast project even on the pipeline, which really felt like it was kind of like a retelling of Shadow of the Colossus or something along those lines. But the project was scrapped. So that's cool. I'm actually super curious about one thing, which is, do I have it around here? There is one little piece of info that I talked about in one of my videos that I don't have it here for some reason. Because there was a bunch of hidden concepts that they hide behind, like, do I have it here? Nah, this is Nausicaa shit. Ugh, I need to find it. But yeah, there was a bunch of concept art that they had from, like, boars, like giant boars that we could just jump on and move around. And those are nowhere to be seen. At least so far. So I'm not entirely sure if they're still gonna do that or not. But you know, whatever. What I mean is like if that was an old idea, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. Is Gen Design set in the same universe as Icon Shadow of the Colossus and Last Guardian? We already know that this is not the case. As with all my previous projects, I started building a brand new game, a brand new world. So there's no direct link or connection. But yeah, we know about this already. Like, these games are not connected directly, but Ueda basically likes to like put some nudges here and there to make you think that potentially these games are connected or not, right? So yeah. Giant robot media is very popular, especially in Japan. What separates Gen Atlas from other types of mecha media? This is interesting. I'll start with a why with the giant robots. Why I'm featuring giant robots in Gen Atlas. And you're correct, from when I was a little boy, it was out there. I didn't have to go even too far to even consume media that features giant robots and mechanics. Okay? I think it's safe to say that it's part of our culture, and so not to say that people outside of Japan cannot make that happen, but I think there's a huge advantage for me having been raised in a culture where I was not where it was not unusual, it was not familiar, it became part of what I consumed. I feel like there is an advantage for me to tackle this subject and topic for this world building with giant robots being featured. Okay. Okay, having said that, I think a lot of the times when you think about Japanese, whether it's manga or animes or robots, they have a little bit more like a fun, toyish, you play with robots quality, or like an essence to it. But if you look at my games, they're all really more based on reality. These games are connected in our hearts. I still want to believe that they're connected. I mean, it kind of sucks that he said that, to be honest. I don't like I'm kind of contradicting myself because I didn't say this in my last video, but now I thought about it a little bit more and I'm like, you shouldn't have said that. I feel like he shouldn't have said any of this. I feel like you should have kept it a little bit more vague, you know? It's kind of like when you're asked that question of like, are these games connected or not? Just keep it vague. Maybe, maybe not, you know what I mean? And be done with it. Because now we know that they're not connected, but it's like, oh, but if you want to make that connection, I'm okay with it. And maybe I do some nudging here and there in order to make that happen, a reality, but it's like, why did you say it? But yeah, what I mean by that is the movement of the characters, the weight of the characters, the quality and how you build a relationship with the characters in my game. They're more grounded in the reality of the world. That's true. I would argue that's true. Like even the animations of like wonder and stuff like that, it is pretty fucking realistic. Even though, for example, in The Last Guardian, you have like a stylized character in a sort of realistic world. It's kind of a weird one, but it actually works pretty well. But generally speaking, everything is pretty much based on reality, you know? Didn't Ueda confirm Icon Shadow of the Colossus were a sequel vaguely? Yes, he did. They were, yeah, he didn't, I don't think he confirmed it was a sequel. I mean, he kind of did, yeah. No, you're right, yeah. He did confirm. But I guess he I don't know, he didn't like that or something, because he clearly wants to step away from that. But yeah, I think he knows that whether he wants it or not, we are always going to try to make these connections. But I think he's embracing it. That's what it feels like. So yeah. So what I think I'm trying to do is, I'm in a position where I grew up with it, and there's a certain level of know-how and kind of expertise that I could bring to that. But also I want to make it so that it's more grounded in reality. I don't want to say toy-like quality, but it's more true to what you feel is believable in the world that we're building. Okay. Okay. Shame I wasn't there for the Summer Games Fest stream. Would have loved to see the reveal live. Did you see how Gen Atlas was a PEGI rating? It was, yeah, plus 12, right? Wonder if that means it's way closer than we think. Does that have any way? I don't actually know how that PEGI stuff works, actually. I have no clue. And hi, Natick, by the way. I don't know how that stuff works, to be honest. That rating stuff. But yeah, okay. But my guess is that the game is probably playable from beginning to end at the very least, right? And they probably have most of the cinematic. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, this game is sooner than we think. This game is way sooner than we think. We will not be... I don't think we'll have to wait like 3 or 4 years for this game. I think this game might just come out like next year or early 2028, like latest, for sure. For sure, man. I want to believe. I think I prefer it when a creator is honest and simply says whether it is or it isn't, rather than playing with fans' hearts. That's an interesting thought. That's fair. But the thing is, like, I love the theory crafting. And I really do. And I don't know, it felt kind of like it's destroying that a little bit, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You mentioned being a kid and enjoying robot media. Is there any specific movie or television show? Okay, so this is the juice. This is the juice right here, dudes. Is there any specific movie or television show that you enjoyed, whether it's robot media or even post-apocalyptic media, that served as an inspiration for Gen Atlas? And he was dead honest. I was not expecting this. Yes, Giant Robo is an anime that I know. I still really look back at the times that I was watching the anime, And then, not Japanese, but Wall-E is one of the one that is very near and dear to my heart. Especially the first. And so those are a few that I can easily not just recall, but it has left a big impression on me. So these two movies, the movie and the anime, they're pretty big. They're pretty big, right? And I saw some stuff regarding Giant Robo, and I'm like, yeah, I can. There's some stuff that's really interesting, especially for Jan Atlas, for sure. I feel like he regrets saying, I think so, yeah. Me too. I think so, Amplifier. I think he, I feel like he regrets saying Shadow of the Colossus is a sequel to Ico because many people played The Last Guardian like it was part of a trilogy. Yeah, I think so. I mean, even this one now is being bombarded, even by myself, right? How is this game connected to the other ones, right? And to be fair, I mean, even there's a bunch of people that were really pissed off about the fact that, you know, that's all we do now. But dude, it's unavoidable, you know? Like, there's so many questions of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus that have no answer, you know what I mean? It's normal that people will look for clues in everything that you do after, especially if it's so similar, you know what I mean? In so many ways, you know? One thing is if you would completely change the tone, the way that you do the language of visual language, you know? Sure, but when you do so many things that are similar, what do you want me to think? What do you want people to think? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure legally it has to be content complete. Oh, I see. So they're just in a polishing phase then. Bro, this game is coming out next year. There's no way. This game is coming out next year then. If it's in a polish phase, it's coming out next year. Or early, yeah, this is kind of like what I'm constantly saying. Early 2028, max. No way. No way. Can't have anything new added story or combat-wise, and it would affect rating eligibility. Oh my god, dude. This game is done. It's coming out next year. Let's fucking go. Yeah, they're in a polishing phase, just fixing bugs and stuff then. And it's probably going to take a few months. And knowing Fumito, it's probably going to take just a little bit. Oh, performance. Performance is a big thing. They need to fix that shit. I did read, I think it was in this one, that he mentions performance. And he knows that people, and he and the team are aware that there's issues in performance, and they're gonna do their best, their absolute best to like make sure that, you know, the performance of the game is good. This is no, I mean, the thing is, like, when these guys reveal trailers, bro, it is normal to like just show the game, even if it's not in a perfect state when it comes to like a frame rate, you know what I mean? That's just a normal thing because they know they have to show it, man. They want to show stuff. I mean, it is normal, you know what I mean? Some stuff, the logic is kind of like, yeah, the frame rate's not good, but we'll fix it, you know what I mean? That's the logic behind it, right? So yeah, he made the robot head similar to the knight on purpose. Yes, I think so. He absolutely made that shit on purpose. In my view. And I feel like he's in a complicated position because he might want people to think about his game as a standalone experience, but he also enjoys that people do analyze his game like that. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, Amplifier. It's kind of like a complicated mix to do, you know, to like conjuncture, you know? It's kind of like one of those, sure, I want people to like think about this game in the grand scheme of things, but at the same time, this is a standalone game, and I'm trying to tell a story here, and that's the focus. Is I'm trying to tell a story about this character and this robot and their connections. That is probably the main focus, right? Even without concrete lore connections, it's very obvious these games are all in the same universe. Yes, they don't need to be Marvel movie style connections for the themes and timeline to be hinted at. True, yeah. I've commented how Final Fantasy VII, I don't know if you guys have ever played those games, but Final Fantasy X and 7, these games are very much connected, and it's pretty much confirmed that they are connected. You know what I mean? They're connected in terms of lore. They're not connected like literally. Obviously, like there's this whole theory if these games are literally connected to one another, 7 and 10. But the thing is, oh my god, this is one of the best fights actually against Timur. Okay. But the thing is, these games are connected because they share a ton of different things, lore-wise and story-wise. You know what I mean? Like the Shinra, yeah, the Shinra connection, yeah. The little kid from Final Fantasy X too, sure. But they're not like truly connected. They're just connected in terms of the universe and lore and ideas, and that's about it, right? So yeah. Fixing bugs in Ueda games? Since when it's part of the game creation process? I prefer the cryptic nature. That's more fun. I think it's great that Ueda is in a spot where he can be honest, but still accepting of the theory crafting nature of his community. The connections are more so part of us than they are in the games. The connections are more so part of us than they are the games. Yeah, dude, there's this one super famous video about Shadow of the Colossus. What is it called? Finding, I don't know, I don't remember. The Search of the Last Great Secret. You guys probably know this, right? By Jacob, and he reaches a beautiful conclusion in my view in the end, right? I think it's this one. Where I don't remember exactly where it is, but basically the conclusion is this, right? They have something to believe in, and that is all they need, right? Because this community was always bombarded with the fact that, oh, you guys are making connections, and this thing almost feels like a cult or whatever, where you guys are trying to find the 17th Colossus or whatever, you know what I mean? But the thing is, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter, you know? What matters is we're searching for something, you know what I mean? And we love that as humans, bro. We love discovery. We love to try to find these little secrets everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. What matters is the search, is the journey of doing this, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a great video by Jacob. I really like this video. Pretty well done. I love the manner in which they're connected. It's just enough for our minds to run wild. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and you could say so much shit and probably it would make sense, you know what I mean? What it gives us something to believe in, to give us hope and inspire us to search for our own answers. Exactly. Exactement. WALL-E is a great movie. Going back to potential inspirations, I've been tasked to show this commercial and to find out if this had any factor in the game's inspiration. Okay. I haven't seen this, actually. I don't know what this is. Marks? Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
I can be any kid on the block. Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're slugging it out. A left to the jaw, and...
Oh, my block is knocked off.
What the fuck?
But you can press it right back on. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Press this lever. He throws a right. The other a left. Knock his block off. You're the winner.
So the guys at Game Informer thought it was a good idea to like show this video for me to wait on?
You can rock them.
Because it was a commercial from 1975? Okay. About two. Okay, dude. A little bit. There's a similar toys in Japan as well. What's it called in Japan? I don't even think it's like a name of a toy. It's generic enough, but I think there is one that, you know, when you go to the toy store, your parents are going to always pick up the same toy. It's basically like a category in itself. Okay, I mean, yeah, I think he probably thought this was a little bit fucking weird, but sure. How would you describe the general gameplay loop? Okay, this is also super interesting because the gameplay loop is pretty much what we thought, I think, this game is going to be, which is very similar to Shadow of the Colossus, actually. Okay, so I don't know what is the gameplay loop of this game, because like I don't know if you guys know this in terms of game development, but gameplay loop is everything. When you do like a vertical slice of a video game, which is a demo, what you do is essentially the gameplay loop. You figure out the gameplay loop of the game, the beginning and the end. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do in terms of exploration, movement, and what is the overall outcome of that process? You know what I mean? Okay, I don't want to derail, but I can't with Nintendo. I have been since the Direct trying to see what collection edition, oh my god, Fire Emblem will be out. It's already sold out. How? That's insane. Really? Fire Emblem Collector's Edition? Wait, what did you think about the fact that you have Kai Cenat as the Fire Emblem's main freaking character? That was wild, dude. I was like, damn, they put Kai Cenat in the game? Crazy, man. That was wild, dude. Damn. Okay. Dude, it's literally Kai. Look at that. Fire Emblem. Kai. It's literally Kai Cenat. Am I crazy? Bro, it's Bro, they looked at Kai Cenat. He's the most famous streamer out there, right? Let's put him as the new face. Okay. Even the name, dude. Am I crazy? Like, okay. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. What did you think visually and stuff? It looks interesting, I guess. Don't do this? Okay. You got some chocobos and stuff. Yeah, damn, dude. It looks quite different. It looks more... It doesn't have that same... Because it's like a tournament thing, right? It's not really like... What do you call... Because Fire Emblem has always been about saving the world or some shit, you know, or wars. But this is like a tournament thing, right? If I'm not mistaken. Fortune's Weave. It's got a lot of boobs, by the way. Ton of boobs. Boobs everywhere. That's all I saw is boobs, man. I'm like, damn, I understand why people like this game. I get it, man. I totally get it. I love this announcer for like Nintendo stuff. This is the Dagden Empire. An empire filled with boobs and ass. Yeah, bitch.
The capital, Daxian, place host to the heroic games.
We got a shit ton of boobs. Fire Emblem's Fortune Weave. They should model a Fire Emblem character before Kouto. Damn. Looking good? Nice. And against his will. Yes, saving the work from some evil god or demon lord. Oh yeah, they showed that shit in the end. I mean, gameplay-wise looks interesting. Looks faster. Looks faster than previous games. At least from the games that I've played from this. Even though I played like the Game Boy fucking advanced games or some shit. So it's been a while. Yeah. Okay. Back to this. How would you describe the general gameplay? Okay, this is very interesting. Gameplay loop. I don't know if we would say it as a flow or a move, but just in general, and because we can't reveal too much, that has the player character, you will onboard yourself into the robot head. You get to a sort of move around. You get to sort of move around and connect that head to said robot torso or body. And then that will open up ways to navigate in this world. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. So we're basically having an area or levels, right? I wonder how much open world this game is. I feel like this game is not going to be that open world-ish. It's probably going to be like closed open world, you know what I mean? Where you reach an area, and if you want to maneuver the robot, you're stuck in that island, because I'm betting this is an archipelago sort of game. And you're stuck in that island with that character. Like, you can't, like, go to different islands with that one robot. That's my guess, you know what I mean? And then that will open up ways to navigate in this world, whether it's by combat or through puzzle mechanics. Yeah, because we can't fight against other robots. And it is confirmed also by the trailer that there's a bunch of robots, or at least one of them. At least one of them has like a head. Because we knocked the shit out of it. You know what I mean? So that is a confirmation. This raises a shit ton of questions regarding the like, are there any other kids, any other robot heads that, you know, are connected to these kids? Are we the only ones, you know? Raises a lot of questions in that sense. So yeah. But it's pretty much confirmed what the gameplay loop of this game will be, which is pretty much like a bunch of different robots that you can maneuver and fight against. Different puzzles, probably like to maneuver around the area. And that's about it, right? Can you communicate with a robot head? Is it sentient or is it a vehicle? This is a very good question. Because we know that the tank, this tank right here that shows up in the trailer, there's another interview that he actually talks about it, and he says, I think it's in the Famitsu interview, that this tank is in fact not a robot. This is a separate thing. So it's kind of like, okay, but are these machines able to like turn themselves into vehicles then? Is that a thing? Let's see it. The robot head is going to be many things to the player character. At times it will be a means of transportation like a vehicle. Oh, so it is. So I was right. Damn, okay, damn. I love being right. Sometimes. Interesting. So the robot will be able to like transform itself into a vehicle. Damn, gamer. At times it will be your navigator. At times it is more functional to use as a tool. I mean, to be fair, when you look at this this tank, it does kind of resemble like the overall head of the robot though, right? Like in terms of the colorations and shit. So maybe the robot can the head can transform into a vehicle? Interesting. These alien thingies, bro, this is a big question. This is a big question mark. I do feel like this, whatever this is definitely related to like the planet itself, probably trying to protect itself from whatever these tanks and robots came from. Probably from another planet that wanted to control this planet somehow. And maybe this is a response from nature itself, trying to defend the planet. That's my guess. At times it will be a navigator, at times it is more functional to use as a tool, but it's also going to be your partner as well. So it doesn't just serve one thing, it's going to serve multiple sorts of roles. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. So it is going to be a vehicle, and it is the robot head. He's confirming that it is the robot head. Oh. So it's not the robot bodies that change, it's the robot head that changes. So it can fly, it can be like a little tank that moves around. Okay. I'm happy my goddess Sophie's is back, the green hair girl. She's an actual goddess in the games. Okay. Damn, we got some god boba. All right. The previous games are always notable for the players forming a bond with a second character, whether it's Yorda, Agro, or Trico. How would you describe the specific sort of bond you hope players will experience with a robot head? So as you say, my hope is that the players will kind of not figure it out, but it's really left up to their own interpretation, of course. And I think there's varying degrees of how they felt the relationship and the bond was forming with the character and their partner, and I don't feel like I'm trying to control how players intake that. It didn't felt that way in The Last Guardian, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just me. It didn't really felt that Ueda was forcing you or anything like that for you to like Trico. You know what I mean? It always felt like a natural relationship, you know? Just very hard to pull if I'm dead honest. On the topic of collection editions, are going to try to get the Gen Alice collection editions? I don't know, maybe. I have no clue. I never really cared about like collector's editions or anything like that, to be dead honest with you. I don't know. It's not the type of stuff that I'm like, you know? Maybe. I mean, if it's something cool. Like, dude, JP, I don't like to have stuff, man. Maybe I'm weird, but I don't like to have a lot of stuff, you know? I just don't. Because, I don't know, man. It all ends up being shelved, and then, I don't know. It's annoying to have too much stuff. I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. I prefer to make things than to, like, buy things. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Is an Ueda game allowed to have a... I mean, I don't even 100% agree with what I just said. I definitely like to buy stuff. Everybody likes to buy stuff. Dude, when those magic cards of Final Fantasy were released, holy man, I really had to control the urge, bro. Because I don't play that game at all. Like, I would not use those cards for nothing. So it's kind of like, why, like... But my ruthless capitalist, like, sentiment behind was like, buy them all, you need all the cards. You need all the Final Fantasy X cards. Yes. Buy them. Okay. Just so you know, everyone is surprised, and the way that you ask the question... Wait. Is it a game allowed to have a gun? What led to the decision to make what is ostensibly your first shooter? Very nice. That's a good question. That is for sure very hard to pull off, and with TLG, it also meant that some people didn't like Trico and the game as a result. That's fine. And that's okay, you know? That's awesome. That's okay. But when Trico grows on people, naturally, it makes it more impactful. Yeah, I don't think... I need to replay The Last Guardian, to be honest. I've mentioned this. But yeah, from what I remember, it did not feel forced at all. It felt like a natural relationship that you have with an animal. You know what I mean? That you have in real life. Like, the animal is not trying to, like, you know... how do you say? I don't know. It's just the cinematics were not trying to force you, like, a specific thought. You know what I mean? It's kind of leaving you to your interpretation. When are your favorite things? I don't see the problem. I'm trying to... dude, I'm not... Dude, I definitely have stuff. Okay, I bought a goddamn Dreamcast and shit. Like, I'm not saying the contrary. I'm not judging you. Like, yeah, I'm just saying that I don't like to have a lot of stuff. That's all. That's fine, dude. Not saying that at all. Just so you know, everyone is very surprised. I mean, to be honest, I don't know why everyone is very surprised, to be honest. Like, you've always had weapons. Is it the difference, like, a gun? Is that the difference? I mean, in Ico, we have a weapon. Sure, it's a stick for the most part, but you also have a sword, right? In Shadow of the Colossus, you also have, like, a bow and arrow. Why is it a bow and arrow any different than an actual gun? Like, I don't get it. Am I crazy? Watching the Gen Atlas trailer made me want to play The Last Guardian again. And the way that you ask the question, though, is like, oh, that's kind of a new twist. Isn't a Weta game allowed to have guns? Is not the way people have been asking. It's kind of surprising to me that so many people have reacted in a similar way. It is kind of surprising to me also, but you know. It's not that I deliberately sort of cross it off the list of what weapons are allowed in my game in the past. It was more about fitting and matching the world setting, and if it's believable in the reality of the world that we are creating. And I, as a player myself, playing other games, of course, I play shooters and games that have given me the freedom to feel that. The way that I am now viewing, because all of the questions that I've been asked in the last couple of days, I feel like the players of the fans of my games have put a restriction on me to not maybe have a gun in my future games. But I never drew a path telling myself that I'm never going to have guns in my games. Why? Why is this? I don't get it. Where did this come from? Gonna leave you all. I'll be watching the rest of the stream by myself later. Have fun. Thank you, Apple Fire. Have a good one, brother. Have a good one, brother. Yeah, I don't get this also. It's kind of a weird one. Where did this idea come from? I mean, we always had weapons and we kill shit. Like, what is the difference? We're not exactly pacifiers in Shadow of the Colossus, you know what I mean? And it doesn't feel like this game is going into that direction of being a pacifist. If anything, we're probably the enemy, the actual enemy. We don't know. So, it's only because it's very fitting in the sci-fi sort of roles and universe setting that we built for Gen Atlas. And it totally makes sense if you ask me. How much combat is there in Gen Atlas compared to your other games? First of all, I do want to clarify that this is not a shooter. It's not a game where that is going to be the only game mechanics you're going to be playing. And there are other options, or there are other ways to progress with that throughout the game. So I would say kind of a balance if it's going to really be up to how the player chooses to use this mechanic. Okay, so my guess is that you probably are going to shoot a good chunk, at the very least, against enemies and robots with this gun, and that's okay. Like, what I mean by that is that it's not a shooter where you should expect the more you use the gun, the more you kill, the more scores of points you're going to earn. I mean, yeah, the gun is basically a tool, one of the big tools that you have in the game, but it's one of many tools, basically, right? Okay. Okay. Makes sense to me too. Excited to see how the shooting aspects feel in the game. I remember when Borderlands the Handsome Collection came out, it came with a cool claptrap robot toy that you would control. Yeah, I remember this one, Fallout 4, had the dude, the Fallout 4 Collections Edition. Dude, I'd buy that shit. I'll tell you. At the time, I would buy that shit. The Pip-Boy, this was amazing. This was fucking awesome. You literally received a Pip-Boy, you know? Like this. I don't know if this was actually good or not, but it looked sick as hell. You know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like that's just me, JP. Like I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just I'm weird, bro. I don't know. I buy all the fucking consoles. I'm gonna do that at some point. I kind of want to have like more consoles and have like a little place where I can just play. Not any game, but most games in different consoles, you know what I mean? Like old and new. I'd love to have that set up. So for example, I probably would prefer to spend money on that. Or books. I love buying books of art, for example, or just graphic design and shit. I love that sort of things. You know, it kind of depends. Like figurine, I'm not that big of a fan of like figurines, and stuff like that. I'm not that big fan of that. That's insane. No, it's not. It's fine. Yo, what up, Jay? A good interview, this one? It is, yeah. Good questions. Good questions. Good questions. Pretty good questions so far. Some weird bits. This part was a little bit of a weird bit, not gonna lie, of showcasing this. I mean, it wasn't even the interview's idea. It was the editor's idea, which was not a good idea. Like, it's kind of a weird one. Your previous games are always notable for the players forming a bond. Wait, we've read that. Wait. Do the characters in this game communicate similarly as the characters in your previous game? And in a broader scope, how do you approach script writing in your games? I think this is also a good question because what she's asking is, what is the nature of the relationship between the boy and the robot head? That's basically what they're asking here. In terms of the communication in my previous games, you have the player character and the other, whether it's Shrieker or the Giant, or the boy and the girl, it was an NPC that you build a bond with, but had very little to almost very minimal communication. True. In this case, you have the humanoid character, but you also have the robot, and you will be communicating in a way that you're going to probably feel more than the previous games. Really? And in that sense, you'll see more text basically on screen. Huh. So we're going to see a bigger relationship that is more evident between these two on a more text-based. So they're, oh my, dude, this is absolutely Nausicaa shit. I'm calling it. This is absolutely some Nausicaa shit. Because in Nausicaa, these two, so there in Nausicaa, there's this thing called the God Warrior, and there's a relationship between the God Warrior and Nausicaa that is very strong, and they and like in this world, they can communicate via telepathy, and I think Nausicaa can also speak with not only, I think the telepathy thing here in Nausicaa is not fully explained, the nature of how it comes to be, but the thing is, it's not only Nausicaa and the God Warrior that can speak to each other through telepathy, it's everyone that is aware of this energy or something. I don't recall, but multiple people can do telepathy with each other, right? Like from what I remember, there's like this other character, one of the villains or something, that also like has a lot of telepathic conversations with Nausicaa, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember which one. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's one of these guys. Yeah, this fucking dude. I'm pretty sure, like, this creature... Yeah, by the way, you see this? This is an early concept of the queen from Ico. And, yeah. Yeah, Fumito clearly took some notes. Took some notes, you know, from Nausicaa. Yeah, they're talking via telepathy, for example, this creature, in Nausicaa. But yeah. This whole relationship between the God Warrior and Nausicaa is really cool. I need to like figure it out a little bit better, actually. It's been a while. But they talk via telepathy a lot. And that's how you build a lot of the relationship between both of them. So this is probably something that we're going to see in this game, kind of like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. He's at the very least, he's probably taking some notes from Nausicaa. For any sci-fi universe, you can keep a conversation logo. You can keep track of that because it's very natural to see those moments in any kind of sci-fi story. When you have a conversation, it doesn't just disappear. It can automatically be logged. Wait, for any sci-fi universe, you can keep a conversation log. I mean, wait, so we're gonna listen to shit from the past. We're not actually having the conversation then. So we're gonna see shit from the, like, conversations from the past. Oh. So this probably means that the head of the robot and the kid will not speak? Oh, damn. It doesn't just disappear, it can be automatically logged. That's very believable. So in that sense, there's a bit more communication overall. Oh. Interesting. In terms of script writing, usually I take an approach of like, okay, it has a solid opening and a solid ending, but then in between I call them sort of like more episodes. Okay? And they're not necessarily fleshed out or spelled out in such a way that a traditional script is written. Okay. So it's kind of like you do the ending, you do the beginning, and then in the middle is just adventure, so to speak. It's more about, I don't know how much you know about haikus or short poems, but haikus are not meant to spell out every single word. There's an in-between that you sort of read in between the words and the phrases. And so how I approach the script writing is that there are moments and sort of episodes that happen. Whether it's a visual, whether it's a character design, or a work, or a building, there are sort of key factors that go into building these episodes. And they all have multiple kind of interpretations to it. And it's really a matter of assembling that into a nice package. So it does make sense from moment to moment. Never thought about this in this way. This is actually really interesting. Because what you build is a short poem of a story that makes sense from beginning to end. And then you sprinkle the middle with like exciting stuff, I guess, that makes sense in the overall story. That's an interesting thought. In terms of scope, how would you compare Gen Atlas? Okay, I've read this. Like, how big is Gen Atlas compared to the previous games, right? And what he says is that it's pretty much the same as the previous games, which is cool. I honestly think this is a good news. I wouldn't want this game to be like super big, like 40-hour Assassin's Creed style open world where most of the world doesn't really matter to the story. It's just like fluff. Never liked that, especially in recent Assassin's Creed games, which is like, Jesus, man, how big this world has to be, dude. It's in an open world where you're free to explore as you wish. Good question, because what he's asking really is, how big of an open world this game is? You know, how big are we talking about? Are you like free to go wherever you want? Or is it like more closed? The short answer is yes. So open world, and we're not going to count in square footage of meters how this is the largest world that I've built. But what I mean by everything sort of combined is that the sense of scale is something that you're going to feel as if it is the largest world that I've built. I mean, yeah, compared to previous games, sure. So the setting and obviously the giant robots that are placed are going to make that into like a reality. Okay. Feels like is it just me? Feels like a non-burger answer, you know what I mean? Would be cool to know more. But, you know, I honestly feel like this game is going to be like closed open world. And when I mean closed, it's kind of like, let me put my epic pen here. I mean like, it's not going to be like, but the thing is like, if this is actually like little islands, like I mentioned, you know, little blobs. But even looking at the trailer, dude, I do feel like there's some continuity, you know what I mean? There's like a linear progression to the game, even if it's open world. So yeah. I'm wondering, like, if it is, for example, little islands, can we go from this island to this one? But could we just go like this, you know? Can I just go to wherever island I want? Probably. What if the game doesn't take place on just one planet? I don't think so, because they did say on the Gen, let me see, Epic Games Store. I don't think so, Rodrigo, because what they say here. They say here, I mean, but you could be right. It could be more than one planet. You awake, without knowing, you awaken on an abandoned planet. I don't know, when you read this, you know, it feels like it's just this one planet, you know? It doesn't feel like it's more than one, but I could be wrong. Definitely. It could. Don't laugh at my question. I'm not laughing at your question. It is a more than valid question, yeah. It could be multiple worlds. It could be. Like, we know at the very least that this game has, like, what do you call these? I mean, even, it was even Jack Alato that raised this on Discord very well. Like, this scene right here. This feels like an orbital strike, you know? Like an orbital strike. And if this is indeed an orbital strike, and it definitely feels that way, that means that there are satellites, right? That are capable of doing so, right? An orbital strike is an hypothetical or fictional attack where a projectile laser of explosive is fired from space down to a planet's surface. So at least it's safe to assume that we could go to space. We could. But there's nothing blocking it. I mean, there's even this one scene, right? Where is it? This one, where we're going into the space station, the missile. I feel like it's a missile. It's not a, I might be wrong. This could just be like a space shuttle or something. But looking at the design, it feels like more of a missile, like a nuclear warhead, than a sort of, what do you call it? Freaking space shuttle or anything like that. But I mean, who knows? Who cares? You know, this is a fucking video game. They could have done whatever, you know? What if this is Starfield? 1K planets? Bruh. It's definitely not gonna be. Jesus, that'd be fucking terrifying. That'd be bad. That would be very bad. Is Zen Alice world mostly deserted like? Or are there any other environmental... Oh, this is a very good question. Oh my god, this is such a good... I didn't read this one. Although we can't reveal details, it won't... Wait, it won't be just a desert like sand only? There will be other biomes. What? There's gonna be more than one biome? It's not just desert? What? Different biomes? Planets? You think so? Are we going to different planets, dude? But how would you bring the robot head, you know? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, there's something fishy here, man. We have missiles that can go to space, and we can ride them. So we could go to space, really. Does that imply that we're gonna... It could just be like a satellite gameplay? Maybe we need to go up there to the satellite. That could be a thing. Maybe the satellite is not activated, but we know of its existence. You know? Like this orbital strike. But maybe we need to like actually activate it, so we need to go to the satellite, fix it, and then go back? I don't know, man. I don't know. Can I say something that Desert Biomes is giving me Mad Max vibes? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Especially this part. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, you know what the vibes that give me a lot? Especially the constructions. I've been analyzing a lot the I've analyzed it yesterday more. But the constructions overall of this fucking city or whatever it is, this place, they feel to me, especially this one shot. Give me a moment. I think I have it over here actually. Probably just better. These shots right here, I'm starting to think that these look like reinforced walls, like really, really reinforced walls that could probably like suggest some sort of dam or something along those lines, you know? But these remind me also heavily of these designs from Dune. I think I have like an ArtStation post here. Yeah, this one. This is from Rodeo FX art department. They worked on a lot of these concept arts for Arakan, the planet. I think it's a planet, right? Yeah, I don't know that much about the lore of this freaking movie, but these, when you look at these are like super reinforced walls because of how the planet works in Dune. Because in Dune you have like sandstorms and the weather is really, really rough. You have some really, really aggressive storms. And in order to protect the city from that, they reinforce the walls quite heavily, right? That's something that even, for example, Mars is very famous for, right? Like you have like these mega dust storms, like global mega dust storms that are just brutal, right? And they take a global aspect to it. It's not just localized, it's global, dude. It's insane, right? These are crazy, crazy fucking dust storms. So I'm thinking, man, like, maybe that's the idea here. Maybe it's like, maybe we have like mega reinforced walls to protect the city or these places from like these mega storms or like big weather changes. It could even be tsunamis. Who knows? I don't know. Could be that. Because these structures are kind of weird, you know? They almost kind of feel like they want to like, remove water and stuff, and like and especially this one part that I've mentioned before, which one? This one right here, man. Like, what are these little thingies, man? They almost feel like these tetrapods, you know, that are meant to like block a lot of the water, especially in like tsunamis or big waves, and to support these walls to not get all the hits, basically, you know. I don't know. Who knows? I'm still trying to figure this shit out, man. And I'm probably not going to figure it out completely. There's no way. You know? It's very like, who knows? I don't think there will be other planets either, mainly because the whole water aspect seems like an important gameplay mechanic. Yes. If not gameplay, at the very least, lore, you know? At the very least. But yeah, I think gameplay-wise, the water is very important, for sure. If anything, Rodrigo, I think we'll go underwater. I'm betting on that. Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah. I'm betting. Underwater is going to be a fucking thing. I'm honestly, I am 90%. Dude, I will shave my goddamn head if we do not... Oh my god, why did I say this? I will shave my head on stream if we do not have underwater level. Dude, I am betting. Dude, there is this one dude, this guy. Tell me this doesn't look like some fucking Nautilus character. You know what I mean? Like, dude, this guy looks like Nautilus from BioShock. Wait, what is he called? I don't even know. I'm thinking about League of Legends. League of Legends stuff. This guy looks like something like this, you know what I mean? Or that BioShock dude. What is he called again? Fuck. These dudes, you know? It looks like one of these, you know? Am I crazy? Bro, we're going underwater. There's no fucking way. That is already like a big difference in terms of environment. You know? Deep Helm is... Wait, Deep Helm, is that you? What? Because of that mountain. Oh, wait. Deep Helm. Wait, isn't that, Deep Helm... Isn't that Lord of the Rings? Oh my god. Oh, Helm's Deep. Yeah, I was kind of confused. Helm's Deep. Yeah. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Deep Helm. Holy, dude. Actually sacrilege. I mean, I see what you're meaning. Yeah, like a small little fort in the middle. Bit of a stretch, but I get what you mean. We visit underground. Yes, that's what I think, Elato. Exactly. Yes. I think it's underwater. Underwater. Not up above in the clouds. But maybe we could go to also up above because of the missile thing. Old Zorg, Ueda wanted to have a dam. Wait, have dam in his game back in Shadow of the Colossus. It was scrapped, and he still wants to do it in his new game. Feels that way then, man. It really feels that way. Your delayed reaction to the game at the Summer's Games Fest was great. Dude, it was genuine. Like, I think I was just speaking to Chad at the time. And even I was looking at the Summer's Games Fest stuff, but I was not really like, I was thinking about what Chad was saying. And when my mind was snapped back into Summer's Game Fest, I was like, oh shit! You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I remember something about a dam because of BTFL. What is that? What is BTFL? Modern Americana? Wait, is this in Shadow? Can we do roller skating? Bro, nobody told me about this. I knew we could parachute, but I didn't know about this one. Damn. That's awesome. Pacific Rim, let's go. Basically, it's kind of like Pacific Rim. Vamos cobrar isso de você? Fuck. Shit. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Shit. Beyond the Forbidden Lands? Shit, Beyond the Forbidden Lands. How would you describe the progression mechanics, if there are any? Yeah, are there going to be progression mechanics like skill trees? Probably not. These guys are not. I can say that yes, there will be some tinkering and upgrading. What? What? Upgrades in a fucking Ueda game? I've thought about that in terms of upgrades. We could actually see something here, dude. Like the... do I have an image here? Like, you know these thingies? Actually, Alato pointed out that in the beginning of the game, you don't have all of these like little things in your head. Some of them are kind of broken and shit. And even here, you can see that one of them is still broken. So maybe these are upgrades, actually. Upgrades for, I don't know, navigation in the environment? I don't know. That could be, for example, a thing. Who knows? Wouldn't be too far out, I would argue, at least. Do you think this game will have an emotional story like the other games? Yes. I mean, he in this interview, Ueda says that his objective is to create a much more impactful story than the previous ones. So yeah, for sure. That is not even me saying, that's Ueda saying. That's his objective. If so, how do you think they will do dialogue? It seems the characters won't talk. Well, he just said it. So basically, a lot of the dialogue is going to be... there is going to be dialogue in this game, but it's not going to be in the way that we're thinking, right? It's going to be more that conversation logs. So it's going to be more conversation logs, right? So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes, right? So his whole thing is like, for any sci-fi universe, you can keep a conversation log. You can keep track of that because it's very natural to see those moments in any kind of sci-fi story. So that's going to be interesting to see. But so there is going to be conversations, not in the way that we're thinking, right? Yeah. Eu lembrei-me quando era mais novo havia uma malta maluca com uns ténis assim. Look at the trailer when he goes to space. You don't see the robot head. When he never goes to space though. There's not a moment in the game where he goes to space. I mean, I think I know what you mean. You mean this part right here, right? Where, I mean, give me a sec. So you mean like this part right here, right? Where the robot head is there. And the robot is like in a T pose, kind of like in a standby pose or like not active sort of pose, you know? Kind of like, wait, isn't this right before? Wait a minute, this is right before the explosion. No, it can't be. I don't know, man. Dude, is the guy... wait, how... what a position... Dude, my mind is going a million right now. Wait a moment. Do we know the position that this guy is in? No, he doesn't have his arms open, does he? No, he doesn't. Never mind! Give me answers, man. I'm so pissed off, dude. I need answers! Come on, Ocarina. Maybe these things on the boy's head will bring back his memories about... That could be a thing, yeah. Maybe these are the conversation logs. Or something, you know? Maybe these contain information. And maybe those contain information not only about the world or navigation-wise of the map, but also like conversation logs. That could be a thing, yeah, absolutely. I can imagine multiple ways that they can go about this, to be honest. Especially in a sci-fi world, it's pretty easy to do that, right? So yeah. I'm still curious about the English heard in the initial teaser. Yeah, that's a different thing. That's a different vibe for sure. Because the language is no longer there, right? I did notice one thing, but I don't know how do you say it? I don't know how like crazy it is. If I'm seeing things, okay, let me see. Where is it? Not here. So I've noticed in one of the images. Oh my god, I have way too many goddamn pure refs at this point. Where is it? I have noticed that in this one shot when the dude wakes up, this one, right? Let me bring it over here. Yeah, so if you look at this image, there's a bunch of these, right? But in the top left, where is it? In the top left? Wait, was it in the top left? Oh my god, I lost it. Where was it? Wait. Huh? Yeah, it's right here. Where was it? Was it this shot? Bruh. Was it where the fuck did I saw this? Dude, I swear it's on the top left. Huh? Wait a minute. Nah. I got... Wait. Give me a momento. Oh, right, because the camera pans up. And that's when you see... Look at that. Top left. Right there. That symbol looks super close in my view. People are going like, this guy is crazy in the fucking head, dude. He's seeing things. I don't care! Dude, this symbol is so close, at the very least, of this one. It's similar, okay? It's similar, right? No? Like, if you turn this around, you know what I mean? No? I'm also curious about the English. I wonder if it's only English, given the both the Japanese and English trailers on Gen Design YouTube are both English from what I remember. It was a Dream Boss? No. It's hiding and playing tricks on you? I wasn't totally wrong. It was true. And the thing is, like, of all the symbols, this symbol is one of the most important symbols in Ico, bro. And honestly, in the entirety of this fucking trilogy of games. Squints hard. See it. See it. Dude, the thing is, like, this symbol is so important because, like, this is north, right? Hold Shift Alt and flip. Wait, Shift Alt. It doesn't work though. In can I flip this here? I don't actually know. Let me see. I think so. Arrange, flip, horizontal. There we go. Okay, that works. And if we turn this right, and then if we squint really hard, there we go. There we go, Well, Freyer. What's up, dude? I mean, the thing is, like, it has some resemblances, at the very least, but it's kind of like, because what we're seeing here, let me just denote this a little bit more. What we're seeing is kind of like, wait, it's kind of like this, right? Kind of like, there's a little thingy here, right? What we're seeing is that, right? So there's something... Dude, can we do anything with it? No. But, you know, am I seeing things? Probably. I love seeing things, you know. But regardless, like, north is super important because this symbol in Ico means north, if I'm not mistaken. And in the map of Ico, it's very important because north is where the queen is, essentially. The utmost north. You know what I mean? And even in Shadow of the Colossus, you come from the north, right? So it's almost a symbol of where evil is, I guess. I don't know. That is your interpretation of wherever you want, right? To me, it's kind of that, because Wander is effectively the evil that comes to this place and wreaks havoc to the land, and he comes from the north. Does he come from the north? Does he come from the north? Wait a minute. Did he come from the north? I'm saying bullshit. Wait, Shadow of the Colossus map. He doesn't come from the north, does he? Where do we come from? Let me see. Oh, we definitely come from the north. Yeah, we come from over here. Yeah. No, okay, I'm not saying bullshit. We come from the north, right? And Ico's map, Ico, that Nomad Colossus actually made an aerial map of. It's a really nice map. Can't wait for the protagonist to get a Fortnite skin. Oh my god, yes, we need that shit. Oh my god, that would be peak, bro. That's the moment where I'll play Fortnite. I'm from Germany? Yes, you are. What? Yes, you are. Did someone ask where were you from? Se acompanha tempos, me surpreendi que você é português, excelente inglês, amigo, sou fã do canal. Salve do Brasil. Brasil! Aê, Brasil! Obrigado, obrigado, obrigado. Yes. He's just saying that he's been watching these videos for some time now. Big fan. And that I have a good English. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. But yeah, in Ico, I'm trying to find a map. I'm pretty sure it's in his website, Nomad Colossus. Where's this goddamn thing? Bruh. Nomad Colossus Ico aerial map. What the hell? Oh, there we go. There it is. Or two. So... I mean, I'm not gonna point anything crazy. Bruh. Where is it? Oh my god, Nomad Colossus, why do you have so much shit, man? Holy, it's insane, this guy, bro. This guy is more insane than all of us together. Jesus, man. He collected all the goddamn information. This guy is great. Okay. In a good way. In a good way. Is it this one? No, this is the... Bro, he even made like this. He analyzed the entire map. How it... Oh, crazy. The textures and shit. The thing is, he documented everything. Crazy. Okay. Crazy, man! Yeah, let me see this. Why is this a video? Fine, whatever. Does he have a link to it? Download the map. Okay, nice. Bro, I'm on a mission. Right. All of this just to say the following. The queen is over here in the north. That's it. That's all I had to say. Goodbye. Have a good one. Fuck. Alright. Same if we got a Jen Alice skin in Fortnite, I might finally play it. I'm never gonna play that shit. Never. A Little Dance too? Ocarina of Time Remake, when it's been remade, is terrible. It was remade for the Nintendo 3DS though, right, Felix? Felix, come on, are you excited for anything, brother? Holy shit, man. You always talk about shit about stuff, man. Be more positive, bro, please. Also, what's with the mod badges? Mod badges? Oh, that, yeah, I've modded people. I mean, I had these three little freakers as Discord mods, and now they're YouTube mods. They're special or something, you know what I mean? You want to be special, Felix? It's on his Flickr, but yeah, I got it. Not as crazy as GTA fans? True. That's true. Although the compass in the Ico map is tilted. Is it? Seems to be in the northwest, but I suppose that's still north. Shit. It's still north. It works. Did I mention that I hate 3ds Max? Man, I hate 3ds Max. I don't know how you use 3ds Max, dude. Bro, Blender. Have you heard about this? Blender? Such a great tool, dude. This is what, oh my god, this Blender right here, it's one of the best tools you can, dude, it's so much better than 3ds Max. You put like Origins and Lemon in it, you mix that up, you think very hard of what you want, and it creates it in 3D, bro. It's amazing, dude. You can even animate with this shit, dude. It's insane. Heavy recommend, dude. Heavy recommend. Why am I not a mod? Am I not special? No. No! The symbols from 2001 game are almost the same as the new game symbols? What symbols are you talking about? Not the little blender? Yes, the little blender. Yes. Dude, people made games with those blenders, dude. It's crazy. Crazy, man. In terms of... Okay, we read this. Is it an open world? We've read that. Dude, this is so interesting, though. There will be other biomes. I don't know what this means, though. If there's... Underwater is a thing. I'm 90% sure there's going to be water. Like underwater stuff. For sure. For sure. But other biomes. Multiple. More than one. Ha! Dude, is it actually like 3 different biomes? Underwater, desert, and space. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Feels right to me. Space stuff? Or not even space stuff, but like sky biome, you know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people, and me included, that believe that La Puta, I'm sorry, but this word is something, bro. It always cracks me up when I say La Puta, because if you're Portuguese or Spanish, it's like, La Puta? Really? Okay. Regardless, I mean, it is what it is. Ah, La Puta. Okay. I love La Puta, man. La Puta's my man. Okay. Okay. La Puta's like a big thing it's a big theory, I guess, for a lot of people, me included, that it might be a thing in this game. It's kind of like dude, it even has like robots, right? Because La Puta is like a sky castle, so to speak, in this movie of Studio Ghibli, that has like an ancient civilization stuff, robots that are deactivated. And when we reach there, I think we activate the whole system, right? Or the main character activates the whole system, and the robots just go on a rampage, so to speak. So that could be a major inspiration here. And at the end of the game, we could find this place, you know, maybe in the skies. Who knows? Or in space or whatever. Could just be in space. I don't know. So we have 3 biomes here at the very least? I don't know, man. Oh, you mean this symbols, my bad. Yeah, you mean these symbols, right? But this is just like speculation, right? Like, who knows if this was the intent? Maybe he just nudged. It's kind of like one of those things. Maybe it's one of those things that Fumito is doing, like nudging here a little bit and here and there, just to make you feel like it's something related to the Aiko language, but it's kind of like whatever. Who knows? Who knows, you know? That there's literally nothing else that is similar in my view. It's just like these traces, and I don't know. I don't see any similarities from anything. If anything, this looks similar to these things, these patterns that we're seeing that almost feel like circuit boards, you know? That's one thing that I've talked about, like in a previous video, that these patterns almost feel like circuit boards or something. So yeah. Funny thing, I tried to use Blender again and it crashed a couple of times. My computer ain't built for 3D modeling. Wait, really? The fuck? That's weird, because it's not that heavy, right? Bro. Oh, you have a potato of a PC, damn. Do you think the character is a robot? No, I think there's some humanity to it, Andrew. I think there's still some humanity in this. I want to believe it, man. We might not even get an answer to it, but in the reveal trailer, I've mentioned this before, but in the reveal trailer, we hear a heavy breathing, man. Or that's what it feels like. Guys, I'm about to raise the volume quite heavily, so excuse me. Hopefully it's not too loud. I think it's over here. This. And the thing is, the shot is focusing on the kid. Even though we can't see it, the shot is focusing on him. Bro, I don't know if we are going to ever get an answer to if this kid is human or not. I do think he still has some humanity to him. There's at least right now, nothing convinces me of the otherwise. Of the other option, you know. I mean, photos grab my Dead Stranding. Oh my fucking god, dude! I uninstalled that fucking shit. Jesus. I'm curious how the robots, or let's say the Guardians, move in spec of mechanics and animations. We kind of have an answer for that. I mean, it's very old stuff though. Note, I can show you. I don't know if you know, but Gen Design has a YouTube channel, and they did show some of that technology that they were building in Unreal Engine. So yeah. So, stuff like this. Look at those butt cheeks, dude. Okay. Shit, are we gonna get butt cheek robots? Damn. Can you imagine a robot that fights with its butt cheeks? Kind of like that one weird-ass anime called, I think it's Keiju or whatever the hell. Damn, dude. Why do I know this? Do not ask me questions, okay? Do not ask me questions about that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I think it's going to be something like this. This is already work being done in Unreal. This is from 4 years ago. So yeah, maybe this is what we're seeing in terms of at least animations. When it comes to mechanics, yeah, obviously we still have to like figure it out. But yeah. Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, man, my computer is not built for gaming. And for some reason, even Blender kind of nopes out. At least it works for other things, though. It's better for them. Yeah, fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now I'm a moderator? Wait, how are you a moderator? Oh my god, JP is doing his fucking thing, man. JP! Swear to god, man. Yo, Odd, can you ban JP? Thank you. Holy, man, this fucking guy, man. Now I'm a moderator, I have a superpower, so how do I kick Kouto out of the channel? Are we gonna get butt cheek robots? Was not on my 2026 bingo card? It should be! That's for Masanobu Tanaka's GDC presentation on how to animate larger things. Yes. The thing is, this was made in Unreal Engine. Or it feels like Unreal Engine, at least. I know Unreal Engine pretty well, I would say. And this is leaving the checkboard for Unreal. Everything just looks unreal. So this is basically what I'm saying is this is definitely work that they're doing, and they're probably iterating already. And this is 4 years ago, and we know that they've been working on this game for like what, 6 years now. So this is definitely work that they're doing for this game, I would argue. So yeah, I don't think I can remove other mods. Or am I not seeing the option? Due to the giving JP the most easily rage-baited person here mod is a mistake. God damn it. Alright. Alright, let's see more. I meant to ask this earlier, but have you ever seen The Iron Giant? I mean, dude, of course he knew the answer for this. It's a good movie. One of the things I enjoy about your previous games is the sense of loneliness that you have. There's really no other sister protagonist characters beyond the player. The partner character that they're with. Is this game as lonely as other games? Are there other sorts of main or side characters that play with will encounter? Oh, this is a good question. Are there any sort of main or side characters that players will encounter? That's a good question. This guy is asking the questions, dude. I like it. I like it. I think this is really going to be up to the player, how they feel, or how much, to what degree they feel the loneliness. I'm building and drawing and sort of creating these characters, both the main character and the robot, but it's not that I have this degree of loneliness that I am aiming for. And then my hope is that the players will feel some level of a feeling of loneliness. So yes, you can sort of link back to my past games, and there might be similarities in that sense. You fucking avoided the question if there's other people, man. Dude, answer this. Are there any other main or side characters? He totally ignored it. There are other kids, dude, in this game, I swear. How would you describe this progression mechanic? There are any... Oh, I've read this. Wait, did I read this before? I don't even know. Between the 4 games and the respective companions, which one would you want to hang out with the most? Okay. Aggro, and I've actually done some horse riding. And so just in real life, I would, if Aggro existed and it showed up, yeah, I would like to spend some time with Aggro. Damn, horse riding confirmed. I would also ask the question because Ueda did not list it as one of his inspirations earlier. Wait, what? Did I miss something? And giving Odd, who's an artist mod, is like, if you want to turn them evil, how dare you, Kouto? You want her to go through an Anakin Skywalker? Oh my god, I want to see that from Odd, dude. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, I want to see the version, the Odd Anakin version. Oh my god, let's go, bro. Let's do it. I want. Yes, we shall rule the world, dude. Yes. Poor Trico? It's okay, I was just joking. You underestimate my perseverance. Damn. Well, there you go. Son of a bitch, what are my superpowers? Kouto simply enjoys corrupting young and innocent minds. Yes, we love it, man. That's what we do here in this channel. We corrupt everyone. Can you not spread lies about me, you fuck? I know where you live, Elato. Somewhere in Polska. Let's find him. Polska. Right? Polska. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Warsawaska, Bidoskrabi. How do you even know? What is this language, my guy? Is this the national anthem? Damn. You guys got one of those? Damn, crazy, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Poznan. What? How is this? Dude, nah. How is this even no? Nah, dude. Wait. There is no way this is a word. This is not a word. Please stop. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, Elato. Dude, but seriously, how is this a word? How do you even say this? Oh, you guys are trying to dance while saying it. Okay, stop. This is a serious stream. Is that a retirement plan to get a horse and name it Aggro? Okay, now we come to the stupid part where they have no more questions, so they're trying to come up with different things because they still have like 10 minutes with this guy. Give it time. At this stage of your career, what are some of the biggest lessons that you've learned from your previous games that you're applying to Gen Atlas? Okay, whatever. Okay, he clearly had no more questions after this one, right? Or after this one, actually. Got it. Well, first and foremost, as a game maker and game creator, you don't know until you make it. So you can think all you want, but until there's something to play and feel, you don't know if you're going to the right path. This is so true. This is so true, dude. Insane. And so in that sense, it's iteration. I think the most important part of video game development, honestly, is iteration. My word, it is iteration. But yeah. Bro, I already missed a couple of messages, didn't I? Shit. Why does fucking YouTube keep deleting messages? I'm noticing that. Especially from JP. No, from Felix. Wait, what? Wait. Why are you deleting the messages, dude? Why are you deleting the messages, JP? Give me one sec. Bro, why are you deleting the messages, my guy? Don't delete the messages, dude. That's fucked up. Demon, are we playing GeoGuessr? Oh my. Have you ever read the Japanese 4Gamer? And yeah, I have them here. I have them here. I've read a little bit of this one. He did reveal here that the tank is not. Wait, did he reveal here that the tank is not part of the is not the head of the robot or the body of the robot or something? Let me translate this. I'm just joking. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. Fine. I wouldn't be joking about Poland. There are okay, dude. That's okay. Let's not go that route. If we wait, dude, can my God, I swear to God, Castro Lab sucks. It sucks so hard. I need another program for this, for chat. It's constantly, oh my God, it's so annoying. If we do go underwater in this game, it could mean we could go into the robot head like you were questioning in the trailer. Yeah, because like that part is kind of weird. I still don't understand. I'm not sure if he kind of answered that question of like, this robot right here, are we inside? Can we just pilot it like, can we just pilot the head of the robot like separately? Because I'm pretty sure that this part right here, for example, this shot feels like we're playing as the robot, actually. I think there might be moments in this game where we play as robots. As the robot, you know what I mean? Like, this shot feels like we are the ones playing. You know? With the robot. So it could be that. It could be a mixture of everything. It could be a mixture of, like, we play as the kid, but then we play as the head of the robot, and then we play as fully as the robot, where we punch the... Because why wouldn't you give the chance for players to play and punch the hell out of a goddamn mech? It wouldn't make sense, right? You definitely want to give that chance to players to do, right? Or shooting with the mech, right? It just makes sense. There's even one shot here of we... Oh my God, I feel like the jetpack's going to be sick, though. There's even one shot here that feels like we're playing as the mech shooting the dude, right? The boxing guy? Where is it? I think it's all the way back here. The frame drops? Yes, we love frame drops. Yeah, this part right here. This is gameplay of the robot. We are playing as the robot. Yeah, the kid is up here even, right? Look, the kid is up here. The kid is over here, chilling. So do we need the kid to be there in order to maneuver him? Wait, does he appear on the top of the head of the robot also in the other shot? Wait. Oh, we can't see it. Inconclusive. Wait, no, but he's not... In this shot, he's not piloting him. Maybe it doesn't matter? Could mean that it doesn't really fucking matter. So yeah. I'm pretty sure it's already confirmed you can control both. Okay, cool. Let me just see what he said in the end. Well, first and foremost, iteration. Everything is very iterative in what we do. This is so important, bro. I think this is one of the things that a lot of developers, especially in indie that I've seen. Dude, I'm not saying I'm the best fucking indie developer because I have a shit ton of stuff to learn because I do my own little video games, but I feel like a lot of people really miss this, even as artists, is that you have to do the same thing multiple times constantly. And it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but it has to be done. You have to do like the same thing 20 times, you know what I mean? In order to get that right. Or 30 or 40 or 50, you know? So yeah. Not a big fan of the Armored Core FPS thing. Like Mind Hive Assimilated. Medieval combat and puzzle is more of my thing, to be honest. Okay. I think for this one, because we've onboarded ourselves to Unreal, it has made the process maybe easier and more accessible, and we're able to see how it works relatively quickly. Our ideas come to life. Sure, that's true. But that just basic idea of like, hey, I have a good idea, but we don't know if it's going to work until we make it. That is so true. This is so true. A lot of the times you might put things on the paper, especially when it comes to video games, but then actually putting that shit in front and doing it and playing it, it's like, nah, this shit ain't fun. So yeah, has been with me from the very beginning, so it's not necessarily a lesson that I'm trying to now reflect into Gen Atlas. But it has gotten much easier and more accessible for me to do pretty much. I agree 100% on this. 100%. Kouto meet another goated researcher, Shadow of the Colossus, Ico, and The Last Guardian. Oh, wait, are you Jay, that one guy from Reddit that I've seen? Oh. What's up, Jay? It might have been in the PC Gamer interview where I saw the controlling both things. Okay, cool. I mean, so it is confirmed. Nice. Okay, cool. Dude, I mean, he's done a shit ton of interviews in the last couple of days, to be fair. So, yeah. I feel like he revealed way too much information about this game. But that's probably a necessity for marketing stuff, I guess. Yeah, because they need to market this game. I think if it was for the wish of Fumito Ueda, there would be no marketing. That's what there would be zero marketing for this game. Literally. Nothing. That's what it feels. Maybe a trailer or whatever. And that's about it. But yeah. Okay. Guys, it's 8 o'clock. Wait, how long has it been? 2 hours? Damn. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it for now, folks. Okay. I mean, yeah, we could have read these two. But yeah. There's a lot, and there's a lot more interviews being done, so yeah. Sorry, JP. An anarchist down with tyranny and social hierarchy. Damn, okay. We're one of those, man. Democracy, bro. Democracy, bro. Okay. I do remember there was one, I think it was this one. When asked about the current state of developments, it's not something Epic Games asked me to include. The shooting mechanics. Yeah, I don't know, folks. It is what it is. Kind of random, but Kouto, did you see the extended 20-minute gameplay that was on Future Game Show? It was a few days ago. Of what? Of what? Was Future Game Show good? What did they fucking reveal? Did they reveal anything interesting in that game? In this show? I mean, they always reveal like a bunch of indie games, right? Wait, Mega Man? Wait, what? They revealed Mega Man? Gameplay? Oh, Exodus, yeah, wait, that wasn't in, pretty sure that wasn't in Future Game Shows. That was even before, right? Did you like it? I didn't see it, actually. I don't know about this game, bro. We'll see. It's from the Mass Effect dudes, right? From BioWare. BioWare previous developers. So that's cool.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris King, game director on Exodus. In Exodus, you play as a traveler, venturing on dangerous missions deep into space.
Okay, just show me the game, bro.
Of Leiden. This is June was orphaned from a once
telling the story. I love it, man. I don't need
progress gameplay, so you can.
I mean, this combat feels very close to Mass Effect 2 and 3,
choices,
right? Already.
And characters that make up Exodus.
Bro, do you have like the mailing thing that you have in Mass Effect in your hand? You know what I mean?
Are Elise and Tom. Elise is an impatient...
I just say, I don't like the character design in this game. It feels weird. I don't know what it is, man. It feels kind of uncanny valley sometimes.
Mech pilot that loves to blow stuff up.
I don't know what it
is.
Into
brute force. Tom is an experienced traveler who helps teach June the ropes.
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened, dude. They feel kind of stylized, you know? It's so weird.
He tends to be more cautious and provides June with moral perspective. Let's join them as they start a new salvage mission.
I don't know, bro. It's
all loaded up.
Gears in storage.
It feels kind of plasticky. I don't know what it is, man. It's from the materials, some decisions in terms of anatomy. It just feels weird.
Where's Tom?
Last minute prep or drinking? Probably both.
Okay. We got some choices and stuff.
Does he do that often?
Too much plastic surgery. It kind of feels that way.
Man's got his
It
vice.
almost feels like all of the detail, you know, is not there in these characters. You're kind of expecting because of the level of quality visually. You know what I mean?
Does he do?
You know, you have like a PBR pipeline, very like beautiful renders, but then there's just a ton of detail in terms of roughness maps that are not there. Where's the roughness maps? You know what I mean? Or even like, you know, I don't know. It lacks like the ruggedness of like when you get a little bit older and stuff. You know what I mean? He feels like a 16-year-old baby in a body of a 40-year-old. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird.
Drinking right before a job?
Man's got his vices, but he gets shit done, okay? Nothing else to say.
Good. You made it.
Like Salt, an awakened octopus.
What?
We got your back, June. You too, Salt.
Not necessary. If you die, I leave. Contract void.
Wow.
I swear, I think the PBR pipeline has been one of the horrible things that happened to the video game industry. I swear, I'm starting to think the other way around, dude. Yeah, what is this character right now? What is happening? Why are her eyes so goddamn... She looks like an anime character.
You don't mince words.
I don't know, these characters are so weird to me. I know you were going to talk about this breathing thing from the first trailer, but it doesn't sound like breathing. That's fine, you don't need to agree with me. More so growling from the giant itself, hence why there's no way to say robot is human. I mean, there's no way. How do you know it's the robot? Why is my theory wrong and your theory is right, dude? The fuck? That's breathing.
You'll get used to it.
All right. Time to move out.
That ain't the fucking robot. I'll fight you, Felix.
Also meet other interesting
I'll
characters.
throw you some goddamn tomatoes, too.
Like the mysterious CC Orlev, voiced by Matthew McConaughey.
Howdy, friend.
Howdy, partner.
Strange times we find ourselves in.
Gotta go see ya. Bye-bye. That's friends. Have a good one, brother.
Named CC Orlev.
In this scene, CC helps out
Because it sounds
June
like
by
growling? No, it doesn't. You clearly see like you know what I mean? You see like two different sounds. Growling is always the same. It's always like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, it's constantly the same sort of sound. Nah, dude, no, that's fucking breathing.
Giving him a recycler upgrade. With the new modification added.
Okay, game.
Jim, what's it look like in there?
Okay, this is very Mass Effect-y right now.
I think I can thin a few of them out without being seen.
We got your back, June.
Like
Things go bad? We'll kick in that door and come running.
How you engage the enemy is up to you. In this encounter, June has to deal with
Metal Gear
the
Solid
deadly
5,
turret,
got you.
along with Lycan, the leader of the Fire Eaters. He's heavily
recognize
protected,
the enemies.
and things could
This is
get
very
out of
Metal
hand
Gear right
quick.
now.
Let's use this new recycler mod to stealthily take out some enemies and make things a bit easier. Next, let's use the scramble cloak to sneak up on some enemies.
Okay. Oh, I don't know about this game, bro. I really don't. I don't know. It just feels kind of like old design from 2015, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, GP, am I wrong? It's the exact fucking same. Yeah, it's like, what are we doing here? Are we not trying to, like, I don't mean, like, innovate in some sort of way, but it's like, I mean, sure, you can still grab the formula, but, you know, even if you don't like Gen Atlas, JP, you know what I mean? Like, they are clearly grabbing the formula in Gen Atlas of Shadow of the Colossus and like giving it a twist. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like the same game, even though you can recognize a lot of the things, but it doesn't feel like the same.
First step,
This is like, I'm watching Mass Effect 2 with some Metal Gear stuff. Metal Gear Phantom Pain.
This turret is protected with heavy armor.
It's like, I
Let's
don't know,
toss a
man.
thruster
This is
grenade to
more of
deal
the same
massive
gameplay
damage.
wise. I don't know, man. I swear, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe when I play this game, my opinion will change. The more I look at this game, bro, like the more I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the choices are pretty good and the characters are interesting. Maybe that's enough, you know. Matthew McConaughey is in a video game would be epic. He is in this one. He is. I don't know. I feel like they needed to do something different. Maybe it's the sci-fi setting that it's not working, right? Because we already have the sci-fi setting of those previous games, and it's like another one. You know what I mean? Like,
Awesome. That did the
maybe
trick.
the setting
You
was
now catch up
different.
to the
Maybe
team,
maybe it would
having
be
made it to the
cooler. I don't know, bro.
salvage. However,
I have no
rival
clue.
mercenaries have already staked their claim.
Never thought you pricks would make it this far.
Okay, a little bit of cinematics here.
I'm in. Taking the guns offline now.
Wait. Wait. This is a control room, right? Should be a way to open the airlock doors. Blast all those damn mercs out into space in one shot.
Oh, hold on.
Fuck that. Anyway.
Okay, so we can do like big choices in terms of
Tom's right.
choices.
We can't
That's
be
cool.
reckless when lives are at stake.
But you don't mind putting our lives at risk?
There's not much to innovate as everything has already been done. Making it original is the challenge, not no. Yeah, sure, I agree, Felix, but the setting can be different, right? Like Expedition 33 is a great example. Expedition 33 clearly grabbed the formula of Final Fantasy and made a twist, which is let's combine Sekiro gameplay of parry with Final Fantasy. How will that work out? It worked out pretty fucking well, right? You might not like it, but a lot of people did, right? That's what I mean. It's like, how can we combine different gameplay mechanics in order to bring something new to the table, right? Or maybe how can we do this mechanic, these same mechanics that we've been done, right? That we've been doing for like the last couple of years, but how can we now switch in terms of the overall setting, right? Why another Mass Effect? This feels too Mass Effect right now in everything, gameplay-wise, story-wise, visuals, everything. It just feels like a Mass Effect clone. That's my point. And I don't like clones. I don't like clones, bro.
I'd rather die in a fair fight.
At least clones that I'm aware of.
Risk killing a single innocent bystander.
That's some cool visuals. Yeah.
I could use some more target practice anyway.
Like the Paragon. Oh, it is. Yeah, even that, bro. Are you kidding me? Yeah, red and blue. Oh my god, dude. Okay, this is a clone, dude.
Bystander.
Do you think the robots in Gen Alpha could secretly be something else, like a creature? Something like the mechs in Neo Genesis? It doesn't feel that way right now. It doesn't feel that way right now. Because of the head detachment. It doesn't feel that way, Andrew, in my view. But maybe. But if anything, I think if there's a relationship there is of different robot heads that might connect to different kids. So yes, but in a different way, you know? It's not the body, it's the head. Different heads, different kids, and each kid is connected to a different head of robot. So maybe, yeah. In that way, yes. But not like, clearly like, not like literally like in Neo Genesis, you know? There hasn't been a good Mass Effect game in years. Yes, that's true.
Whatever. I could use some more
Sometimes people will make the sequels themselves. Like how people did with Bloodborne and Lies of P. Dude, I'm not a fan of Lies of P. I try to play that game. I understand that a lot of people like it. And totally fair. I didn't like Lies of P because it just... I didn't even play more than an hour, to be honest. Because it just felt way too much like a clone. Like even when you open the doors, you know what I mean, of a new place, it's literally the animation from Dark Souls. It's kind of like, dude. I mean, it's cool that they want to do a game that is inspired by Dark Souls. That's more than fine, but like, it's like simple things that could could just do a twist, you know? It doesn't need to be like this. It could just be, I don't know, opening with one hand, or I don't know, man, whatever. You know, it's literally the same innovation. You want experimentation and innovation when majority of AAA we get is remakes and remasters and big studios and dry ingenuity and imagination. Dude, I'm not saying the contrary, though. I just don't like clones when I'm aware of them. Because there's definitely clones that I probably play that I like, but I'm not aware they're clones.
Already.
You know? I don't know about this game, bro. Okay, Final Fantasy. I mean, kind of one of those things. It's cool that Final Fantasy is bringing back the 2D stuff. But again, this has been a Square Enix problem, which is
the first Final Fantasy.
This feels so much like every other 2.5D they've made. It's crazy. Like, that's why I'm really, I mean, there's a lot of rumors about Chrono Trigger being remade in this style. I'm so scared of that. Chrono Trigger is amazing. And if they do in this style, I don't think it will do it justice.
Cinematic pixel art in a classic tale of crystals with a new.
I believe they had ripped all of the assets from Bloodborne and gave it a different skin. I mean,
twist.
I mean, this trailer is not even focusing on the characters. It's just focusing on visuals.
Final Fantasy.
It's selling a visual. It's not selling like the characters of the Final Fantasy story.
A mysterious warrior driven by revenge and shrouded in darkness seeks to shatter the 8 crystals that sustain this world.
Ah, the Chaos Emeralds.
As a knight of the realm, you set out on a journey to protect the crystal.
I mean, this is cool, but I don't know, man. This is not what I, you know, envisioned for a return to 2.5 to 2D Final Fantasy. That's for sure.
Explore
also, yeah, they're bringing back
lands.
old characters as a sort. I mean, this is so cheap, bro. This is so cheap. This feels so cheap. Oh yeah, let's return all the old characters, right? Because you can, like, I don't know, summon them or whatever. Like a time and space bending or whatever the fuck. Some
Final
bullshit that they've
Fantasy
invented. Where is it?
Coming October
Here.
22nd, 2026.
This, right? Bro, you know what? I'm pissed off. They don't even show Titus from Final Fantasy X. They show the guy from Final Fantasy 1. They show Lightning. They show Noctis, Cloud, even Squall.
Resonate.
But they don't show, oh my god, this is the guy from like Final Fantasy 3 or whatever, or 2. And they don't show Titus. They even show Terra from Final Fantasy 6. Here. You kidding me? Where's Titus? Bro, this clearly has the DNA of, what is the game called? Octopath Traveler. And it's like, it's too much visual fluff also. Like, there's so much, the VFX are all over the goddamn place. It's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't like the visual language of this. I don't. Chrono Trigger in Final Fantasy VII style remake wouldn't do it justice? Of course it wouldn't, because that's not, Chrono Trigger is not that style. Chrono Trigger is very much the Akira Toriyama style of thing, right? So Dragon Ball and stuff like that. Should be left alone and be reported till ends of time. What's your opinion on the Final Fantasy VII remakes? I like them, Andrew. I know a lot of people don't like them, or some decisions that they made. I like the Final Fantasy VII remakes. I think they do one of the most important things that Final Fantasy VII, a remake of Final Fantasy VII should nail, which is the characters. I think there's a shit ton of focus on the characters overall, and the and their overall like story and development, and I think they nailed that. So yeah, I do think this game, like Rebirth specifically, has a shit ton of problems. I'm not entirely sure about the combat of this game. I think this open world game, it just feels too big. It just feels too big. It feels too open worldish, you know what I mean? And I feel like this game would be better if it was a little bit more linear, you know what I mean? It feels too open worldish. I don't know. And too many mini games, too many side stuff. But I generally speaking, I like these games. I think they, at the core, they do a good story. even though the ending is like, what the fuck is happening? Like, the ending does not make any sense. Like, especially of Rebirth, it's like, what is happening? Why is Zack doing this and that? Like, what? Why are you just doing... It just feels like, what do you call it? Freaking fan service. It just feels like fan service a lot of the times, and I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, even the emotional power of the scene when Aerith dies, it's not there. It is not there at all. It's like, I know that they're trying to build up to something great, like a revelation in the third part, but it's like, I don't know. We'll see, man. Maybe the third game will change my mind in a lot of things that they made with the story of this game. But yeah, right now I'm like, why did you make... Dude, the thing is, like, characters like Yuffie, bro, I hated Yuffie, but I mean, I didn't hate Yuffie, but Yuffie was always kind of like, whatever. Yuffie is one of my favorite characters in this fucking game. Yuffie is amazing. And other characters, Tifa, Cloud, all of these characters were super cool to like explore and hang out with, so it's pretty nice. They are milking the Octopath Traveler style? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Did you see the final game trailer? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I wanted to do a video about that, but I've been so caught up with the Final Fantasy, with the, what do you call it? I've been so caught up with the, Gen Atlas stuff and my stuff in real life, you know what I mean, that I just didn't have time. I would love to do more content of other stuff, but yeah, especially this one.
Upon our planet. Guided by calamity.
Yeah, this game's gonna be good.
Through reunion. By his will, a star fell.
The one thing that I'm curious is like what the Rex... Dude, I'm hoping... Massive spoilers for Rebirth if you haven't played, by the way, so leave now if you don't want to hear it. But like, I'm really hoping that all of the stuff that they're doing because of the timeline bullshit... I hate timeline stuff, man. I never liked timeline things in storytelling because it always gets muddy, man. It always gets muddy. I've never liked that. Hopefully it's not gonna get too fucking weird. You know?
To bring ruin to all.
I mean, from what I understand, there's only one timeline, which is the Zack timeline. But they clearly suggest that there's other timelines, and that the objective of Sephiroth, at least from what I barely could understand from this story, is that the objective, because this is effectively a sequel to Final Fantasy VII, like the OG Final Fantasy VII. And so their overall objective, or Sephiroth's objective, is to like concentrate all the timelines and all of the realities into one, right? So he not only wants to take over the Earth's power, essentially, and be the ruler of whatever, he wants to like be the ruler of like all the timelines and all realities. That is the major difference from the previous OG game. I mean, there's even this one shot where...
But our planet answered.
Wait.
Awakening mighty weapons.
Yeah, I hope the final game brings it all together properly. Yeah. I'm still coping about DK12.
Now, hope endures in those who fight.
By the way,
hope endures in those...
What happened with the Kate Sith right here? What happened with his animatronic? Like the big white dude? Why am I don't know, I feel like something happened to him. Maybe he got destroyed, or maybe this is just a cinematic thing. But he appears in a bunch of different shots without him. You know what I mean?
Those who fight.
I'm wondering if they're not ditching the other character, you know, from Kate Sith.
In trouble.
And it's just a cat now.
Has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating
Dude, Vincent is going to be so goddamn cool. In the OG, he's always on it. Exactly, yeah. But like in this one, in all of the shots, he never shows up. I don't remember seeing him, at least in this trailer. I'm gonna take a note now here, but Sith was destroyed. Oh, it was? He was? Oh, I don't even remember. I mean, I need to replay Rebirth, to be honest. But yeah. Oh, it was? I don't know. Wu Tai is gonna be the shit, man. I want to see this. I want to see Wu Tai, man. This is gonna fucking bomb. Let's go. Because, like, Wu Tai is now more of a vital part to the story, unlike before, which was always weird, because Wu Tai is basically a side quest in the OG Final Fantasy VII. There's nothing. Like, it doesn't play any role whatsoever. That sounds stupid if that's what Sephiroth does in the remake. We don't know. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like right now. At least to me. I don't know.
You're mine.
Yo, Vincent gameplay? Wait, this is limit 4 of him or limit 1? I don't recall. Is this limit 1 or 4 from Vincent? Because he has the Frankenstein dude, Vincent, limit 1, OG FF7. Is it? Because, like, limit 4 is a guy with wings. I don't remember the names. Oh, it is limit 1. So are we going to see all of them? Oh, shit. We're going to see all the limits, though. Sheesh, most likely, right?
Make this quick.
Well, I want to play as the Frankenstein guy.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah, the aerial. This guy's confirmed to have, like, aerial combat. Said. Dude, I swear, this whole thing with costumes... Yo, what up, Levy? Boas tardes, Levy. Do you think we will ever read what happened on how the game was supposed to be? Which game? Dragon Quest? I have no clue, man. He sacrificed himself. It's great how much they expand the areas. Yes, it is. It's pretty good. Dude, the thing is, like, Gongaga, for example, in Rebirth was kind of crazy. Because, like, in the OG game... Gongaga kind of got me by surprise. Because, like, Gongaga is this. It's so small in the OG game. It's like a minute. It's like a resting place. You know what I mean? That's it. And then you move on. But, like, in the FF7 Rebirth, bro, Gongaga is a fucking massive place, right? It's like a whole fucking place. You know what I mean? Yo, can we get some gameplay? Like, Gongaga is big. You know, it's crazy. So yeah, but like it's like that for a lot of places to be real. But I don't know, it's kind of weird. Incredible, the new Final Fantasy. UV Limit 4 is the best limit breaks of all of them. Wasn't expecting Ocarina of Time Remake to come out this year at all. Yeah, that was fucking surprising. I was expecting it to be like in I don't know, like next year or some shit. Or like 2028. Not this year. I'm wondering if they didn't anticipate it because of the movie, right? Isn't there a movie coming out of Zelda? Isn't that because of that? Could be because of that, to like get people hyped for Zelda stuff, so people go to the movies to see the movie. There could be something like that. Yeah, this whole it's a whole fucking place. It's a whole thing, man. We got Ocarina Remake, but no Fallout 3 Remake? Bro, we get nothing of Fallout, which is kind of annoying. I really like Fallout, but yeah, we got nothing. It's kind of annoying. I love Fallout 3. I love Fallout 3. GTA 6 is going to have tough copies. I wonder when is it going to release, because October is packed with games, dude. It's insane. Packed, dude. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Ocarina of Time Remake will sell like cake. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna sell all the copies, man. All of them. It could release in the same day as Grand Theft Auto 6. It would sell like fucking cake. So it's kind of like whatever. But yeah, dude, I swear, these outfits from Final Fantasy VII Revelations, these guys absolutely got inspired by Expedition 33. Because that is one thing that is awesome about Expedition 33, is the amount of outfits that you get. And it's so dude, you just want to explore Expedition 33's overall map because you know you can get new suits. Bro, at the end of the day, it's like an MMO. I played a shit ton of MMOs, Guild Wars 2. Bro, they even dubbed, like a lot of players even dubbed Guild Wars 2 as Fashion Wars 2. Because the end game is fashion, bro. It's all about the fashion.
Is that a weapon I see?
It's all about that fashion, bro, you know? You need that drip, my guy. You can beat all the... You could have beaten all the raids, get first in like first place in the leader score in terms of like PvP, high ranking. Doesn't matter. If you don't have the drip, who the fuck are you?
As far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors.
Yeah, dude, the weapons look sick though. Weapons look sick.
Let us put
Yuffie and Sid. Dude, where is the cigarette of Sid though? We need that cigarette, man.
Cloud.
This shot was really confusing though. This shot to me was the most intriguing one. Because this is Sephiroth holding the holy materia. And sure, this might just be like a hallucination, right? Or a vision from Cloud and stuff. But it's here. It's there. It's almost like he knows about the holy materia. He knows the role that it has. So why wouldn't he take control of it in order to stop the Earth, or the planet, let me say, in order to stop the planet from trying to block Meteor altogether? I don't know. Like, this is... Yeah. I don't know. It feels like he knows what happens in the OG FF7 and is trying to block that to happen again. But the problem is, like, if Sephiroth knows, right, what's happening in OG FF7 and is trying to block that from happening, why would he kill Aerith? Because Aerith, like, killing Aerith is his biggest mistake then. Is it not? Any FF7 fans that know more about me? Because there's probably a shit ton of that know more about than me, for sure. Like, if he killed Aerith, like when he killed Aerith, effectively that was his biggest mistake. Because Aerith is now part of the live stream, right? And it was that managed Aerith to basically bring the planets together and defend it from Meteor, because even when Holy Materia activated itself, it was already too late. Meteor was already structing Midgar, right? But it was Aerith that basically, that's what I feel like when I played OGFF. I played it recently, right? That's what it feels like when you watch the cinematics, the ending cinematics, because it's like, it's Aerith that is saving the planet. So why would Sephiroth kill her? It doesn't make sense. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Because of Nintendo simps? Wow. Okay. All games are coming out in September. Oh, September. My bad. Yeah, because of GTA 6. That's true. Fallout 3 and New Vegas are so awesome. I've never played New Vegas. I need to fix that. People are constantly talking about New Vegas. I've never played it, man. And I love Fallout 3. It just makes sense. I wonder if it aged well, though. Because I think even Fallout 3 aged kind of meh. And I love Fallout 3, man. But graphically, it's like it needs some sweet here and there, you know what I mean? Just it is what it is, man. That's my opinion. What if it's not a mistake? What if it's part of his 5D plan? I mean, I can't see it then. I can't see it. I don't understand. Maybe you're right. I mean, it could be, but I just don't see it. Like, why would you do that? I don't get it. It's insane. Aerith was the last of the holy people that protected the North Pole. It was needed to kill her, not because he screwed up. But that protected the North Pole. It was needed to kill her. But wait, why did he kill? Wait, so in the OG FF7, Aerith knew she had to die because she needed to be part of the live stream. She knew that was the only way, though, right? Was to be part of the live stream. And basically, I don't know, that's the thing, because the game is ambiguous as shit. And in a good way. It's good that OG FF7 is very ambiguous. I like that about it. Because it doesn't really tell you what's happening in that sense, you know? Like, Aerith goes to the live stream, and she knows that she needs to be there in order to defend from Sephiroth. But why did Sephiroth kill Aerith? Wait, now I don't even know anymore. Why did Sephiroth kill Aerith in OGFF7? Why did she? Why did he? Sephiroth killed Aerith in the original primarily to prevent her from using the white materia to cast Holy, which was the only magic powerful enough to stop his cataclysmic meteor spell. Then why did Holy activate regardless? Because Holy activated. Wait, why did Holy activate? Why did Holy Materia activate in OG FF7? In the original, the white materia, because Aerith successfully played to the... Oh, so even though... Oh, I see. So she was praying in the in that place where the Cetra lived, right? Because that's where the Cetra came from. Was that... I don't remember the name of the city. Fuck. The Forgotten Temple. City of the Ancients, exactly. So she was praying in order to cast materia, but holy. But I think she needed... I remember that. She needed like a hidden place or something where she was alone to concentrate completely. That's why she went there. And so she successfully cast holy, but it just came too late. That was probably it. She was done before he killed her. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Fine. Okay. Okay. She was a thorn in his path to take over the world. She had a barrier to the North Pole. I see. I see. Okay. But if he knows it then, if he knows the events of OGFF7, why didn't he change that event also? Because that event is basically the same. You know?
They are.
I don't know. Maybe I'm. I don't know, man. I don't really know as much as other people in terms of this. I just feel like some of these things in FF7 Rebirth are kind of confusing story-wise. But yeah. I'm yeah. The whole Zack thing is like, what? Alpha Protocol? Nope.
Never would have made it this far without you guys. And I won't let you down. I promise.
At last, the promise is fulfilled. The journey ends here.
Damn. The journey ends here, dude. Dude, I can't believe we're already in the third part of this game. It's insane. It felt like it was yesterday that they revealed the trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Crazy, man. Crazy. Really cool. I can't wait for this game, though. I can't wait. I mean, regardless of some of the that I have for this trilogy, I think it's really well done. So, yeah. But yeah, folks, I gotta go, man. It's been almost 3 hours. I'm done with you folks, all right? I'm done. All right, it was cool. Yeah. Guys, I'll see you folks next time, whenever that is. I have no clue. Probably next weekend. I'll probably do another stream. But yeah, we'll see. I still want to point to this week to probably release a video on like theory, like an actual theory video on Gen Alice. We'll see. Different timelines, different games. Things start to get messy. Yeah, they do. Folks, thank you for coming by. And I'll see you folks next time. Over now. Because he's not waiting to be good. On Good Guy. And Tetsuya Nomura is a terrible director who wants to make Cloud succeed. Nah, there's no way that the story is going to change. I don't think so. The story will remain completely the same, at the very least. So yeah. I don't know if that's what you meant, but yeah. Hey, Kouto, remember how I used to encourage you to play Death Stranding on stream? Forget everything I said. Never touch this game again. It's not worth it. Wait, why are you saying this? Do you reckon you're gonna stream this weekend or next? Yo, Moose, by the way. Welcome. I'm definitely gonna stream this weekend. I'm just not sure if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'll put like a notification up when I'm a little bit more sure. So yeah, on YouTube. So yeah. I'll let you guys know. Thanks for rambling. Fuck yeah, man. I love yapping about video games. My favorite fucking hobby. I still need to finish Pragmata, dude. I'm playing Pragmata, but it's being very slow right now. Great game. Alright, folks. Bye-bye.